trusting them.
Based
Don't you
off of
fucking
what
fuck.
past history?
You did this to me.
I'm gonna blindly believe them. You get
I love it. I love it. So, we are going to pick up with Web. Web, can you please roll me a history check as you find yourself in this predicament, sitting on your butt? Indian cross-legged, I believe. I don't recall if you described exactly, but I know you said you're going to sit there and not move.
Yeah, they wanted me to go forward, so we're sitting.
Okay. As you sit there in your own frustrations and pout. Okay, not the worst. Not the worst. You look around and you notice that on all these hedges, they are grown, or the growth of them is done in such a way that they resemble glyphs, ruins. Some of them almost seem to be peeled as if it was laid on like a 3D cut Cricut vinyl, but is falling off, as if one could peel it away or just blow it off and it would just falter and reveal something behind it. And that's only a handful of the walls surrounding you in this massive labyrinth. But you do understand something. There is a powerful source present in this labyrinth, and it is not AZEREP's. He has used this as a prison for something else. You take any actions or thoughts with that at this time, Wet?
Yeah, I'd like to use that wisdom saving throw now to get me the fuck out of here.
You may give me a wisdom saving throw.
Come on, be higher than 13, please.
oh, God.
As you sit there, you see one of the walls wipe itself almost away as you see this aura of twisting, turning, necrotic energy, and then a little drop as if it came from you peering at it, rippling away a visual. You see an entity that is not AZEREP. You see a small creature and a man with way too many gears and knickknacks upon his person. You would immediately assume that must be Iz and Tempos. Though their visuals are blurred and their details obscured, it's without a doubt your gut telling you it's these two idiots when they first came. They seem to be speaking out in some kind of incantation. You hear Tempos, Dogostan! How do you process? And it just kind of whispers into his ear, like, oh, Arbostal! As this incantation is going on, you hear a whisper. But this whisper doesn't speak to the moment you're watching. It speaks to you. What? You see the torture in which I've been placed? Release me and I will show you the multiple views and visions of your future. Power waits.
No thanks, I prefer these surprises.
I've seen all of your surprises. They end as you'd
Not
imagine.
surprised if you tell me. Shh.
You will have a chance to speak with me again. As you continue watching this, you feel this voice fade into the scene that you have kind of present before you. And with it, you come to gesture that Iz and Tempos had sealed them away here somewhere long, 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 long ago. As the room you witnessed isn't even where you last stood, though the setting and theme and arrangement in which it was built out of does.
Oh god, am I in a box?
No. At least not my box. Copying me.
You are then halted there. You can think about your next decisions as we wonder whether or not a wisdom save will save you. Meanwhile, back in the hallway. Commotion rises. I will continue where we left off. And that is the AZEREP
Did they
Azrak
get
looks.
turns?
It was an initiative, and it ended on the whores, the
Ah,
emissaries, and then I just restarted the initiative, putting the as re-rolling your guys' initiatives now.
that's fine. I just wanted to check.
Yep. You see Azrak lean over Tisari and Shio. Tisari and Shio, would you guys like to have a quick sidebar absent of the moment before you to come up with a game plan between each other, or do you want to just wing it?
Yeah, maybe a game plan would work best.
Tishari, are you open to such discussion?
But Azra gets to go first.
We're supposed to be
Yeah.
friends.
Whichever.
So,
You
do you
guys
think we
have
should
the
try
field.
to lure him, or should we confront him in combat? Because he gets disadvantage on all of his spells if we're meleeing him. But that means we have to be within range of his abilities. But
You
we
are.
could also try to lure him into further away. We'd be blind, though, not knowing where we're going.
Fuck you, dude. Polite. Fucking saw me and just fucking, you're gone. Didn't even say hello.
He's after the spellcasters because he thinks we did something. So what do you think, Desari? Should we lure or stand ground?
How would we lure if we were to lure?
Well, he shouted, "There they are," right? Something about spellcasters and then teleported to us. Is that right, DM?
Assuming
Yeah,
lure with
in that
ourselves.
general gist.
Like, be like, go over here now. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, kind of like take them further away from the party while they deal with what's going on, and then we try to survive until they can reinforce us. Maybe loop back around.
We're talking to the bear, right?
There might be more enemies, though, deeper in. But if we melee him, disadvantage on all his spells.
All my spells?
Well, you can't cast directly in front of you, right? It's always disadvantage.
I
In
think
some
he can
wish that's the
dispel.
case.
That's true. Maybe we should just get further away. Try to lure him.
I feel like he's got an app for that.
An app for that.
We're not going to be able to lose him, but really what we need is time. Don't worry about it.
Seconds.
Oh,
I have it. I could scatter us.
I was also thinking we could dimension door away too.
Yeah, there's just two of us. I mean, well, there's also Gemma.
Oh, that's right. I can't take all of... Yeah, scatter might be the best method then.
Okay.
But it's its turn now.
With your guys' conversation, Azrak, you may continue.
Oh, you did 10? Okay.
Very villain of the villain to let us talk.
He's very sure. Alright, since I can't measure, I'm gonna go after Shio.
Oh no.
So remember, if you click and then hover over anybody, it'll give you measurements of how far they are. If you
It
click
will
your
on
character.
my character, but not Azrak.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
never mind. Just kidding. Sorry. Well, you can call out who you want to measure, and I can help you if you need assistance.
Yeah, that's
But
within
the hallway
range.
corridor is 45 feet.
Did I get next to Shio? How's it going?
Oh,
doing
not
okay?
Great. No. No. Oh goodness.
Oh, he sucks at life.
He walks up. He's like, "How are you today? as he puts his hands across to try to give you a paralyzing touch. As you feel this immense cold shiver reach you, Shio, and you shrug it off swiftly.
And let me get back to where I need to be.
I did not care for that handshake.
You guys
I will
feel
poke
the
him a couple more
hallway.
times.
Go ahead. You got it. As you see Tasari Asarak honed focus on Shio, throwing his gestual-like touch in
Too
his
many
general
arms.
direction. Wow.
Yes.
Shio just getting by.
You are lucky. That's a big plus. You can't just roll
Man.
good. That's fine.
I have the lucky feet for a reason.
He nods his head like, oh, okay.
Why do I kind of like this bad guy?
The world! And he stops.
It does not affect Shio. And I'm gonna post in chat why.
Actually, I know that that works that way, but I have thing for you, Shio. Shio, can you roll me a history check?
Okay. History. I'm not too bad at history. I mean, it's not bad, not great.
Okay. Let me check something before I eat my words.
Yeah, I don't think free action stops time stop.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it doesn't because of the type of way it does it.
Yeah.
We're supposed to be friends.
Hey, look at it this way. If I burn all his powerful abilities before I get there, I can't die to them.
My only solace is if I get back there, I'm gonna kick the shit out of that dragon.
Technically, it's not paralyzing or restraining you, so you would fall. In my understanding, you would fall under the sense of it because it's as if they literally are freezing the moment in which existence is active.
That's fair. I'll try to counterspell it.
Okay. You feel your ring kind of like amplify and where it's not able to win this fight. So you quickly nift into your own abilities and try to counterspell. In doing so, you do need to roll that.
8th level.
Yep.
How do we roll counterspell again? We rarely ever do it.
It's a D. You just do a manual roll D20 plus your spellcasting modifier, and you have to beat a 19 DC because it's a 9th level spell.
Do I also add in the spell levels above the base casting?
No, that is just an instant delete of anything 8th or lower. That's the benefit of casting it higher. Casting it higher just makes it beat anything of matching or lower.
Then she would just cast it at the normal level, and instead, and then my spellcasting modifier.
I won't let you correct that in the future.
Plus 11. Oh wait, is it the spellcasting attack or ability modifier?
I'm gonna say ability because you're not actively attacking him.
Okay. Oof.
Not enough. You throw up counterspell. Just gets shredded before you even can change your reaction of oh fuck, you're stopped. The entire room. Technically, it would take over everyone. Wait, is it just him?
It would be everyone. He just gets basically a couple free turns.
Yeah. So, Tasari, I need you to give me. No one makes a save, huh? It just happens.
It just happens. He can't
give me a
attack
D4.
them.
Yeah, give me a D4 plus 1.
D4 plus 1.
Me?
No, sorry. Since he casted it, that's how many turns in a row they get prior
my bad.
to everything.
1d4.
Damn, he totally just fucked you guys. That's all because Shio did. Oh, that's not too bad. That's all because Shio didn't get hit. If Shio got hit, this would not have been the result, guys.
Yeah, it's all his fault.
All right. With that, a few things occur in this time stop of 2 turns. Within this very long 12 seconds of holy shit, how much time passed? we will get to what Azerek's going to do as you think about every little detail you wish to accomplish in your 2-turn time. But we are going to start with Gemma. Gemma, Tessari, you obviously assume her personality whenever I address toward her. Gemma finds this connection, though it does not find it excitedly. Right when the time stop comes over you all, Gemma looks to Tessari in a brief moment of reprieve, and then it happens. There's like a stillness that is different from the time stop itself. There's an odd blue haze hovering around Azerek, but it doesn't represent him. It represents another, something more, well, festering. It whispers to Gemma, "You have seen what torture brings. You live the life of what another's given. You must understand what it's like to want to be free." You are free to respond, Gemma. Imagine this is in your mind.
Who is this?
I am the Lord of many eyes. I have seen your lives across many existences, and your owner has done you well, but I can give you more.
If we were interested in more, where would how would we contact you? Sort of a lot of danger.
Azrak is trying to take my powers by absorbing me where I lie. You must work with your team to release me before he succeeds. He will stop at nothing, like he has now, but you must not let him succeed.
Do you have a recommendation? What can you tell us about
You
him?
asking the team? Oh, God, sorry.
Yeah.
What did you got it?
Maybe she just knows a lot of stuff, so maybe she knows some secrets about him.
Okay, give me a persuasion check.
No, please load my sheet. Okay.
'Fighting Azrak is almost as futile as me doing the same. If he is slain, he will rise again within mere days. Stronger, angrier, more determined.
It's probably a phylactery or something that would prevent that if it was destroyed.
This man has made himself many methods of survival. Though one could weaken him and force him away, it will not defeat him. Gemma would understand that, yes, phylacteries exist for this creature, but there are so many of them that it's very unlikely that finding 2 here would be the key to destroying everything he's created.
Yeah. What else does she recommend then?
I have spoken to this man. His hatred for the gods is why he seeks me, as I am the only one left imprisoned. The others can defend themselves and will defeat him temporarily. For him to win, he needs my power. You must aid him in reaching me, and then betray him before it's too late.
Will I know how to betray him at the time in a way that is helpful?
Just listen to my words, darling, and you will discover the answers were seen before they were thought of.
Okay.
In this time stop, Sag, Jebediah, gosh, if you weren't stiff waiting, you're gonna get a lot stiffer. Web, you actually are not affected by this at all, and neither is. On the outside, you know that Web being the only one not present is also the only one avoided of such happenings. What are you doing on the outside?
I'm working on my box with a maniacal glee reserved for true nerds.
You see Rosie going, I think that's absolutely correct, but if you put this screw here and this one here and this one here, it'll absolutely incidentally make it much better and sturdier, and it'll allow us to drop it and not break it the first time. It'll actually give us 3 more opportunities to drop it in case somebody is really bad at catching, and I think that's definitely going to be the third one.
I look at her like she's crazy. You do know this is just a representation of abstract higher dimensional space-time, right?
Absolutely, but I've also been trapped in one for a very, very long time, so I've had plenty of time to zip zooty dad and break through, and I realized it was just safer inside waiting for somebody to find me, because every time I disappeared, I ended up somewhere I didn't want to be.
Oh. You should learn not to get in these situations.
You know, sometimes I really wonder if the future is because you knew that I was just unchaotic and I just couldn't be able to stop, so you just took me in a box that's much bigger than the boxes you made, because this box has you and everyone else in it, and I think that's very interesting, and I appreciate you for putting that much detail.
Rosie, we call that the universe.
Oh.
But I had another screw where she points out anyway.
It is in his very soul.
Whip, you find yourself sitting there, and an odd little scratch shifts its way to you in a non-threatening way. Oh, you're still here.
I could have sworn I told this freaky thing to fuck off.
It goes in circles. I did a lap. You're still here.
Take another lap.
You should just follow me then. At least you'll end up back here at the end. We could talk.
That's what they want me to do.
Who is
I
they?
move, I lose.
Okay. I'll catch you on lap 2. Can you maybe keep time or something? Be useful.
Yes.
I want to follow her. Maybe that's...
You guys should have fought. You guys should have went with him, and then you would have followed her out into safety. Who knows?
Can we scatter there?
That's a great question. No, because it is a casted on. It was a maze spell casted on Wet from AZEREP. So unless he mazes your ass too, then you'd end up with him. So we'll
I can only concentrate on one, so there's.
Oh, you're amazed. Okay.
Yeah, he's completely forced.
Back, I'm gonna get mazed again.
I need you to just sit this foot out, brah. You're good. I can't kill the zookeeper, man. This rules.
As the little worm scuttles forward and continues on its way to its second lap, it goes, "Don't forget, time me. I'm going for a record." It goes off.
I am a little discouraged now that this worm was able to make a fucking lap before I was able to get out.
As every tortoise and hare story goes. They talk shit and get shitted on. AZEREP, you have 2 rounds, my friend. What horrible things do you wish to do to the people before you?
Was it just 2? I thought it was 3.
Oh, no. What horrible things do you wish to do to
2.
the people before you?
Okay. Yes. He's going to come over here and place down difficult terrain by making the rocks go around. But turn to that, examine his work. That looks pretty good.
It's quite impressive, he tells himself.
And then he's going to hit the wall here and make it ready to collapse. Yeah, that looks cool.
He weakens the structure.
Did get next. Let's see. Are these familiars still alive? I know they got killed or hurt last time.
They do have HP pools.
Oh,
one's at 3 HP.
I'm surprised they're alive.
Technically, I guess the fairy dragon would be down because it had 14 out of 14, and it got a crit fail. So unless you did damage, then yeah, the strip light was 31, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Saw that. Yeah. So then the fairy dragon would have poofed, and this little dude actually. Shio, why is this one not down? Why is it at 3 out of 18?
I
It doesn't
think it
have
critically
any.
succeeded.
Yeah.
Oh,
crits
it
the
succeeded. That makes
Yeah.
sense. 15 would make sense. Okay, cool. Okay.
I just wanted to get this.
I didn't roll for the fairy dragon. Actually,
The
Even
very
half
last
I've done.
roll
I just rolled
right
for
here.
me.
I could. Oh, so did you roll the crit fail?
No, I rolled a 16.
I could show you the roll.
Right.
It's there. If you type in fairy dragon and scroll up, it was the last roll of last session.
From last session. Okay.
All right, now question: animate dead. That's not a concentration, is it?
No, it's not. I don't believe.
All right, I'm gonna need you to make a crap ton. So 1, 2. Let's just do 2 turns of those.
Are there corpses around us?
Oh, that's a good question. He does have acquire a corpse. Dead by a small pile of bones. Is there any bones or anything like that?
I mean, yeah, there's one here. There's one here. There's one behind you.
There
2 behind you,
are.
3 behind you. There's like 5, 6. There's one in the hallway right here. Yeah, this is game bodies.
So let's go ahead and bring this guy and this guy to life.
And what's the stats they take?
It's I'd like to spell there,
Oh, sorry.
and it's at will,
pull
so
it.
I don't know what level that would be. I'm assuming max. I don't know. I'll leave that to your judgment.
No. Okay. Cool. I got it.
Spell slot plus.
Does he have the mirror, the material components as well?
He doesn't need it. It's at
Doesn't
will.
need it. Yeah.
When you're that
Oh.
powerful, you don't need things like components. Who speaks of such horrible things?
I'm surprised he still needs bodies. I mean, come on, man.
Was it like a fucking 10th level for you? So like a 10th level plus zombie block?
Sick of point a few.
You're just lucky he doesn't have a crayon. Otherwise, he'd draw funny faces on you guys.
Lucky banishment.
You're right. He would have a quill and ink.
I'm back.
How many total? Sorry, I totally. Oh, you said you're leaving that up to me. I cast the season spells.
Yeah, so he has 3 turns, I believe, so he can do it 3 times.
He has 2 turns after you had already casted it, the original. So
Is it? I think it's 1 per, ain't it? Choose a pile of bones, small with a range of views. Yeah, so it'd be a maximum of 3.
per time casting it.
No, it's 1 per, so it's 3.
Got it. So you're doing 3 in general. Okay, understood. So
Yep.
here, let me swap 1 for something a bit more fair and fun. Cool. Beautiful.
Okay.
All
so
right.
We can have a medium who wants to like fucking crazy things in there and ruin our day. It's fine.
Gotta give you guys something to punch. All right. Excuse me.
All right,
Nice.
and let me see.
Give me guys a quick second to tell my kid good night.
Yeah, that's
Is it foreshadowing they picked a token that's like literally eating someone?
that's a Quaddle, bro.
I still want to know. What my 44 was for.
to save us.
Do not mention it. Hopefully he'll forget it.
I mean, you just took down Death. I mean, what is this guy?
A necromancer vastly above the level of death that
Apparently.
transcends death.
This guy is what all casters want to be.
Well, necromancer casters maybe.
Your stop didn't hit them, right? It only hit the casters.
I think it would be everyone, like all-time stops.
60 feet. by
How big of an
width.
area?
Yeah.
You can continue working.
Like all time stop, like the school stop right now.
Oh yeah, if we do it that way, you're right. He would get the saves, right? It's at 60 feet.
Yeah, 60 feet.
No, he's still inside that.
Yeah, but you can still keep working his.
Oh, yeah, yeah. You know, I think the problem is this guy is what is used to be a very powerful mage. 100% an asset.
Fortunately, technically, you were over here.
That wouldn't change anything.
Give you extra 10 feet.
Well, it'd be closer to you.
No, I'm fine. I'm just getting harassed by a worm and can't come back. And the first thing I do when I do get back is I'm gonna throw a fucking ration at you, bro.
What I do.
Are you not entertained?
As you're able to land on the ground, bleeding, looking up like, yeah, no, bro,
And
you're
back
out.
you go. No, no, please, I just got back.
Where's Seg at?
He just touch of death.
He's been ducking and weaving.
Yeah, he's the only one that Azrek hasn't seen.
Well, that's good
I
to know.
mean, does AZEREP have dark vision?
I think he does. He has
Then
about
I'm
every
invisible
goddamn
to you.
AZEREP has straight death vision. He sees things and they die.
No, he's true sight. He's even better. You can't
Okay,
hide
it's
from
true
him.
sight that he can see me.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm invisible to anything in the dark vision. Or in darkness.
Yeah, he's immune
Well, I
to
mean-
just about everything.
I mean, all we have to really do is just turn the lights on, and then, you know.
All right. You got 3 undead. What do you do with them?
Oh, nothing
Don't
at the
ask
moment.
that.
During after my turn, they'll go ahead and move to engage.
Don't ask that question. You might not like the answer.
Yeah, since they can't move in the time stop, they'll just be there.
Got it. They sit there. You got it.
They're just frozen.
Yep. So I look up the Azrek looks at his work and goes, "Okay, we're good." And then he gets ready with a dramatic pose, and he's going to end his turn here before starting his turn again with a legendary action.
It has multiple turns.
You got it.
Yeah.
So as it finally goes into what would be the
Love
potential
the
allies' turnage, you see
Oh, yeah, do I get 3 wisdom
Shio.
saves?
No, I just said you were
Oh.
stuck there. You have no idea that time stopped, but you do get 1. I'll give you 1 right now.
Well, just because they stop time doesn't mean time's not going.
Shio and Tisari, as you guys take a moment to breathe, immediately both of you guys needed to do Constitution saving throws before either of you can act.
Please, 13.
Jebediah is just munching on cereal that he had in his bag.
Oh my
Crit
god, yes,
success.
yo, I'm gonna use that for. Come on, we
Okay.
have a chance. Yes!
21.
Fuck that, we out.
Okay, we'll get to you in a second. What? Tisari, con save for you and Gemma.
Does mine not go through?
I did not see it, unfortunately.
Weird. Okay.
Shio suspected the bullshit was coming, and he was ready.
He tends to do better once he's been hit a second time by an ability. Like, I don't know
Shio's
what
fam
the dice.
is for sure gone.
Aw.
It's
Well, I guess he'll
22
join
from
his in my demi
me.
point.
Okay,
I don't know why it's not showing up on the thing.
no worries. I trust you.
And then
22 passes. You take half.
Gemma got 23.
Got it. They both passed.
Very nice.
Very good.
My extensions and save something. That's weird.
As you guys come right back into existence, you see as Azrak stands there and is just peeling off of your guys' power.
Don't forget the wall.
Oh, that comes. Don't worry. That'll happen in a second. They have to nudge it before it falls completely. I feel like you left it as a trap. Or did you want it to just collapse immediately?
Whatever happens first. I'll leave it to you.
Okay. Let's see what is there. Let's see what actions they cause. With that immediacy, Team Dragon Guard, we are breaking it up like we did before. We're starting on the bottom with Shio and Tasari. Then we got Seg and Jebediah, and then we'll bring Wet back into the universe, which is now
Don't forget to
presently
move the
there.
undead. They get their turn immediately after.
Oh, they get their turn immediately after. Right
Yep.
after you guys feel this whimsical weakness, you feel a rush. Jebediah and Seg hear this coming from the hallway behind them, however, does not give them the ability to see anything that is going on. With that, sorry, I didn't mean to skip the turn. I was trying to click on one of you guys. With that, Shio and Tasari and Gemma are just assaulted by everything and anything. And a lip comes out, going for a maddening touch on Shio with a crit fail. And I think he has... No, he doesn't have multi-attack, so you're safe on that. And then we have the Devourer. This big dude walks up. He looks like a baby infant that's holding a fully aged skeleton in its chest, and it's like... And he's going to put its little hand out to claw. It's going to make 2 attacks. It's going to target Tasari for the first one. That is a 22. Does that hit? For a... I don't know why I rerolled. That was my bad. For 38 points of damage. Do you have any resistances to slashing and or necrotic?
So that's the half. Well, I'm
Oh, sorry, a
blitzing, so my
22
armor
wouldn't have
class.
hit you?
Yeah, my armor class is 5 more than 22. At the moment.
Gotcha. My bad. My apologies. It misses. It
Okay.
will attempt to attack one more time. So now your armor class is 27? Or what is it at?
Yeah, it's
It doesn't matter.
27.
I missed on a 15 too. So it's 27. It misses. Shio, you see these things coming in on you guys, and you see Tasari ready as you were, as everything is just going wildly around you in the split second. Gemma is going to be the target of the corrupting touch from the Banshee. Missing. And one more attempt. Missing again. Very nice. Wow, look at that. They're giving you guys some time to figure things out. Now, Shio, Gemma, and Tasari, what do you all wish to do with this new immediate abruption of content?
Spell casting will be difficult with the Lich here.
Gemma will ask the voice in her head, which way to lead him now.
You must appeal to his interests. Convince him with your words before he slays all with tongues.
Convince him we want to be his friends.
Basically, you have to somehow fake allyship with him till you get to where this creature is, or this other entity is, and then before Esarok succeeds his goal, betray him.
Yeah, I don't know what he would want from us, though. You know, like, hi. Because he
You
likes
said Gemma
souls.
can communicate telepathically, right?
Think so.
She could cue in yourself, Tasari, and or Shio.
I know the fairy dragon could have. I'm not sure if she can.
Gotcha.
Let me look at her spells. Well, she has message, so yeah. She could message us.
If you wish to, it's solely how you wish to convey the information. I'm just saying, like, she doesn't have to keep it to herself either. She can convey it to you guys since you're there.
A message. Me.
Okay. Also, consider that all this commotion, you and Shio could totally deliberate basic, quick messages between each other without Azerok just, oh, what an interesting idea, because there's like a gazillion of you guys in this very tiny corridor.
And I'll message the same thing, basically. So Shio to be like a little team, you know, like a telephone.
Mhm.
So basically that we need to find a way to convince him to either take us as his, like, you know, underlings or the allies until we can betray him.
Got it. Come on now, friend. You know, we just got here. We don't even know what's going on. What's your goals? What do you want? Maybe
You like souls, right?
What? You think that's what I'm here for?
I don't know. You need them though, right? Isn't that part of it?
No. No, I can't tell you my plans because then you'll interfere with them.
But we
Oh,
don't
I
know
just
if you-
thought we might have we have this school and there are so many souls. I don't know if we even have what is it? Aren't they looking for a new superintendent?
What?
Yeah.
Okay,
I think
what
the
is?
last one got brained.
Is he interested in souls, or is he just interested in its main objective?
He's
many
not
of those-
against building his army. So what I will make open understanding for constructive purposes, Azarak on is his understanding, his goal is very finite. But on the understanding of what he's accomplished to get this power, it is with the consumption of just bodies and bodies of bodies. The bigger the pile, the more the merrier. He's not going to turn it down, but it's not going to be the biggest flip of a switch. He'd probably lean more into favor if you guys were able to help him solve it. Right now, the biggest problem, which you guys all are aware of, and the whole reason why this guy is here right now is because an anti-magic field appeared on the very room in which he was in, trying to get to said such objective.
Oh, we could turn that off.
Oh, so you want to be on my side now? I'll tell you what.
Oh, we don't want to die, so.
That's fair. I'll tell you what. You turn off the magic field in the room just over yonder. I point over. Let me highlight the
Down the
map.
hall. Yeah.
Yeah, I point off this direction-ish.
Somewhere they've never been.
Then I'll let you live.
I think
Okay.
that's a good deal.
Yeah, we like living.
But is he going to honor the deal?
We'll get to that. Meanwhile, Seg and Jebediah, you guys are still in conflict with friends and more friends. What are the two of you guys doing down the hall as you hear a bunch of commotions, a lot of ghastly-like noises, things that are not insectoid or aberration-like from what you've witnessed thus far, and it's coming from the
What
entrance in
did you
which
say
you arrived
first there?
from. Excuse me?
So what did you say in the first thing there?
Like insectoids or what you're kind of fighting
Oh,
in
okay.
aberrations compared to
You cut it. You
like the
cut it.
Galline and
So
like
you cut out,
zombies.
and it didn't say in. So all I heard was
Oh,
sex toys.
Insectoids, got it.
It's like, what? I
With that,
didn't hear no
what are
bell.
the
You
two
must
of
have
you?
been-
What do the two of you do?
Well, it doesn't sound like Sheer has really started fighting yet, so I guess I'll just keep focusing on ad control for now and not ruin any potential plans he's got in the motion. So I'm just gonna keep killing this bug next to me.
Okay.
Surprised Azrag didn't react to my cereal bowl being thrown at him. I was waiting for a response.
A little far for you to reach with the bowl.
He just flings the ball down the hallway like a grenade.
Seg swings. Doing 12 points of damage to the ember before you.
And then I also have spiritual weapon, which I am trying to remind myself how much extra damage that is. Or not spiritual weapon. Holy weapon, I think it's called. Yeah. 2d8, so that's 48.
That's 2D.
No, because it's spiritual weapon
On a
and
failed
the
save,
feature.
yeah. Each creature of your choice that you can see with 30 feet must make a con save or take 48. Is that what you mean?
Oh, that's if I explode it. While it's active, it deals an extra 2d8 radiant damage.
Yeah, on a passive, for sure. Yes. You got it? Okay. So it takes an additional 16, is what you're saying?
Yep. 1d6 from the crook, 2d8 from the holy weapon, and 2d8 from that feature.
You got it. Anything else? Did you see this one emissary just getting slashed upon? Well, you're also covered in guts from the previous one that Jebediah blew its face off over you.
Spiritual weapon.
Got it.
He's just missing the whole head.
Okay. Oh god. None of my hotkeys are working, so I have to find all the spells.
Oh no, player management. That hits. Max damage you slice through. It's like it is looking really, really, really bad. Not great. Hanging by a thread. Its one wing is like it's like fluttering in pain.
Oh, that's all for my turn.
Jebediah. You have 3 behind you. Your little Armatantron and the one enemy before Seg at this time.
Oh, is it my turn?
So
I wish I had got an AoE thing now. I guess we'll just blast him 3 times with this gun.
which target?
Are you? Oh, there you are.
Yeah, I'm literally like in the perfect spot where I can't see Azerek, he can't see me, but then I'm also in between all the books.
Yeah, but you're up there blasting people too.
Yeah, so. Ooh, nice. So 27.
That hits.
Cool. And I'm at 2 rounds for the
Correct.
souped up ones still.
No,
I'm
that's
gonna
2
save
to that's
those.
that's yeah. You can
I'm
use the
gonna
flat
save
basic
those.
damage of it, but to use all that amplified damage, you have to use a round.
So 36 necrotic towards the closest bug to me. Yeah, I got it.
A little gut shot hits him on the side. Whoops. A little open wound appears. They're still standing amongst the other 2.
Cool. And then we'll do it again. Not 20.
Nice.
Get that crit on that boy. What are we
Everyone in
looking
the
at?
hall hears as you do the exact damage of health flash.
Really? I just barely killed him, huh? And you said the dual pistols count as 1 action.
Action, correct. Mm-hmm.
So I wouldn't be able to use those.
Correct.
Okay. Let's just blast another one with this thing. 23.
Which one? Pick which one?
This
That
boy.
one? Okay. You got it. That hits.
And what are we looking at? 36.
All over the wall, just scattered in a unique way of art.
Because I don't think I can hit that one there, anyways. Because he's around that. He's past that wall.
I mean, you could technically see him. Technically, as long as you could see an aspect of him, you
Oh,
target him. But nonetheless,
my
you kill
cannon
2.
could hit him. Though. Yeah,
If
my
your cannon
cannon
could see, yes.
I do have
If you
my
want your cannon
I
to
do
hit,
have my bonus action, so I could have my cannon attack.
if you want to.
What's his attack? What's the range on that?
Bro, you could literally just, step to the side.
Well, I still have a bonus action though, because I could no, because I want to save the action surge.
So you
Because
use your
I'm in
little
an
cannon?
advantageous spot. Thank you. I'm gonna force ballista
Okay.
on this guy.
Okay, range spell attack.
17?
17 hits.
Okay.
For 9 points of
9
damage.
force damage. 9 force damage and pushes the creature 5 feet away from the cannon. So he's another 5 feet back.
Shifts him back.
And then the cannon's going to... How tall are the walls?
I believe I had mentioned that the tallest height would be 20 feet within the hallways.
Okay, then he's going to go 15 feet up the wall right next to him.
Okay.
And I am done, maybe? Yeah, let me see. Make sure. Yeah, because I want to save that. Yeah, I'm done.
All right. With that, Web, you hear bye-bye as you're brought back, sitting on a cold floor full of dirt and sand, and no one's cleaned here in a while. When you hear screams of gowls and fluttering wings of the creatures in which hugged and carried you off, you hear giggles and laughter from evil beings around the corner. God, you just know when you look around, it's like an exclusive coloring book that has never been released. What do you do?
All the blood and shit.
Web doesn't even know he's getting high because he's like, my mind is blown.
He's like,
My mind's
he's like,
telling me
fuck.
no, but my body.
Oh, my body. It's telling me yes.
Come around the
Fuck this
corner,
dude.
and it's a disaster.
Oh, and he's
Fire.
gonna Eldritch blast that motherfucker.
Fuck this dude. I ain't hear no bell, chief.
I mean,
oh,
I
you're
did
shooting
throw a
all the way
stereo
downtown?
Yeah, 120 feet.
Oh, shit. He's within range. So, wait, are you shooting at Shia or are you shooting at him? Oh, AZEREP. You're just missing. Got it. Just kidding.
Yeah.
You're just missing. Got it.
I was like, wait,
Yeah,
where's that beam
just
going? That one is gonna hit unless AZEREP wishes to defend himself. Is it still in your control?
It's. You know what? He does have 3. He'll just counterspell.
Okay.
Cast meteor.
I got another one coming.
Counterspell, I think, has a limited range, though. I think Wet might be outside of that.
Ah, good call.
You
Let's
can't
see here.
counterspell, it's a cantrip.
60 feet.
He just
that's true, yeah.
counter spells with meteor.
No, it would. It definitely can. It automatically fails him. How far is it?
God, it's not a spell, you
He's-
fucker.
He's 80 feet away.
80. That's not.
No, he's not. Yeah. All right.
Let's see.
You
Let's
get-
just
Go ahead.
not save him. Oh well.
All right. You see, and then the third one. Give me some damage, Wep. Let's see how much you tickle the man. Nice for minimum tickling.
for
That's
one
what
more,
we're
let's
talking
see.
about. Oh, you hit
Good
Shio.
night. Who am I
Yep,
hitting?
that went straight to Shio.
I think we're hitting Tasari.
Oh, Tasari. Okay, going to Tasari. Sorry, Tasari.
Sorry, but you're in the way.
Tasari, you just fell out of nowhere. 14 points of Eldritch Blast just beam into you.
14?
Force damage. Do you have resistance to force?
No, I was just asking. 14 is the number. 1-4.
Yeah, 14 damage.
We're gonna pull slow and add the 6 damage for AZEREP from the genie's bludgeoning.
At some point, should I tell everyone to stop hitting him because we're gonna
I just got back. I don't know
work
what's going
together?
on. I just know this guy sent me away. I'm also readying a fucking ration,
Alright.
so if he comes
Sorry
near
about
me, I'm just gonna throw a fucking piece of bread at him.
Sorry, what did you say before I lost you? You said
Oh,
you were.
We
go ahead.
should we tell everyone
She
that
was
we're
just making
gonna
sure of the damage.
help him? To
If you have a
turn
way
this
of
thing on?
communicating that other than yelling it down the hall.
Let me see how far my message goes.
I mean, you could also try to yell it. It's just that's going to be a
Left.
lot less persuasive amongst the ears in the hall.
I can message up to 120 feet.
Yeah, go for it. If you want to just announce it to them, that's totally fine to do so. Now that they're here.
I'm gonna say to them since only they can hear it. Just go with me on this. We're gonna do a little deception. And then out loud, I'm gonna say, "Wait, we've come to an agreement here."
Like as if you're defending AZEREP?
Yeah. Wait. We've come to an agreement here.
Okay.
We're
Well,
still gonna pull him 10,
Jebediah.
slow him 10, and add the 6 bludgeoning damage out of spite.
Is it my turn already?
Should have tried to
Reaction,
catch
I want to
the ball.
ready one of my rations. If he comes near me, I just want to throw it at his face.
Sorry. Got Jebediah and said, you guys hear down the hall. Wait. We're helping. And it sounds as if it comes from Tasari down the hall after you see these beams zoom, 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 fly across. Seg, you know that it's your boy Wet, your pirate pal.
Your boy,
Jebediah.
I'm helping you.
Jebediah.
Easy penis.
You see just these beams flying back in the direction, unsure whether it's a foe or an ally, because no one really knows what happened to Wep at that general moment, and you can't see him from where you stand. Wep, do you respond to Tasari after you hit her and she announces that they are attempting to protect him? Okay. I will continue the round, and we will see what results. This one is going to turn around and fly up to you, Wep.
Oh, son of a bitch.
It has telepathy and
Hey,
it speaks
I
in your
think
mind.
I know you.
And like a heavy buzz, it's like, "You was the invitee. We will bring you to the body."
You can have me.
You open your
You
hand.
can have me. he just opens his arms. Ah.
This has happened before. I feel like I should have an advantage with you just giving yourself up to it, but here it is just missing you somehow, some
Go in your
way.
advantage. You're just
Somehow,
fucking missing
Jeez
little fucking bugs.
Louise. This bug just swings at you 3 times. And you just patter it away like, I've dealt with you guys enough. This one is hanging on. It's going to attack Seg.
To love me instead of fight me.
Well, you didn't say love me.
Fucking try.
20 misses. 13 misses. You guys see why I had to bring AZEREP into the field, right? Like, 15 misses. Seg, you two. They swipe at you wildly, making
I
no
just have to
immediate
hope the
purchase.
battle with Azeroep goes like mine with death.
It
That's
will be
alright.
questionable.
If he had hit me, he would have died.
Is on the outside of everything ongoing, the cube is complete. However, it's like a Ghostbuster device. You can't just toss it and it just works. You got to put a lot of focus with everyone involved to really concentrate on the thing that you really want to get in it. But it will get the job done.
Yay! I show up the box and show Rosie. What do you think?
She's like, I think that's absolutely perfect because it's actually smaller than what it is that I thought you'd do because of the amount of materials that we had. But at the end, when you stretch them and thin them all out, that actually made enough space for, I think, AZEREP to fit. Because if I was in there, I think I'd be able to get out really simply by squeezing through. But I'm like an octopus.
I think I was being generous giving him 14,000 light years. But
Well, 14,000 light years for something that can't die is like a day.
that's true. He has all of eternity.
And imagine all the things you can create in that eternity.
Oh, I'm not going to let time flow for him, but he'll have it.
Oh. She's like shocked and awed yet again.
That
You
way
got it,
they
sorry.
come out just the way you put them in. Not crazy.
But then that highly defeats the point because if you wanted to make them go mad and make sure that they were unable to hurt anyone when they were released by accident because of your own demise and, fallout of many, many, many years and centuries of non-existence and then someone discovering it like a Jumanji toy would probably rather prefer that it was broken than it was in operational order at 100% performance.
I think you've been talking to evil me too much. He does stuff like that.
With a valid point of understanding how it works and how it definitely benefits the factors of what it is and which would encounter it if they weren't capable of handling it when they do.
Maybe. Let's go see how. I bet they got him pinned down by now. And they're just waiting for me to show up and I'll put him in the box. It'll be easy.
Something
they're
tells me that the
competent.
fact that they haven't even called for you tells me that they're dead. But let's go check.
I want to talk to AZEREP whenever I get a chance.
You got it. I saw it.
Okay.
I got you. You are now in the fray. You enter. I am now taking over
I don't
as
want him here yet.
Hey,
Combat
Tim,
will
he's the
be
one you want.
halted outside of the bugs, which will initiate. You guys here in the bottom corner of it all, AZEREP looks toward Tisari. You stepped before your threat in hopes of gaining favor with your words, when in the end, your own demise is still present. He puts his hand out and just... He casts his time stop down the hall. And in doing so, he casts it on everyone but Shio, Tisari, and Gemma. You have my attention. He's gonna roll to see. Yeah, for 12 seconds, but really 2 rounds. Go for it. You and Shio can have a moment to come up with a plan, or you can just deep dive him now. But is no longer in control, so you're challenging the man himself.
See, we can turn off this
Is there no save for
thing
that?
for you,
No,
but
there
there's
there's
no
not.
promise for us that we'll survive once we turn it off. But we can get you to, as I mentioned, the school where there are not only loads and loads of souls that you could command, but very powerful magic items. But you can't get there on your own. It's very, very well protected.
What is the
So
name of
you're
this
going to-
location?
It is STRIXHAVEN, and our friend, who's the only one who can come here and let you go to this school.
I have met
He
the
is the
infamous Temples. He helped me locate this place. I then took his soul, and he laughed at me as he said there was another. It would be proven that he was correct. I will make you a deal. For everything. The anti-magic field be gone. The other tempos in his mind. And access to this STRIXHAVEN. What do you wish for in return?
I personally cannot open the gate for you. But when Iz gets here, he has the device that all you have to do is do what he says, and he will take you there. And he will go along with this plan. But we want to survive. We want to be able to walk out of here. See, I'm gonna take off my circlet of human perfection. See, I hate everyone there because everyone was very mean to me
Shio,
for
this
being a
is
goblin.
you're the only one in witness to this, as you're in awe. Would you like to describe yourself to Sorry?
I look like Gemma.
Shio, you see green skin. Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm trying to give him a good reason why I would sell at the school, and so here it is. So yeah, I'm happy to give it to you. I'm never going back there. Most of us, really, none of us are really going back there. So we're happy to let you have it, but Iz is the only one who can let you in. So when he gets here, which should be soon, he's going to have the way to get there, and he'll show you it. All you have to do is do the thing he says, and it's yours.
You trade me this device now, and we wait for this, which you state.
Yep,
The device is with Iz, so he'll be coming with it. We don't have it on us.
Yeah, he's the only one who's got access to it because he's a bigger deal there than we are.
Describe this man. The name fits similar along Zandragal, a drow, ancient wizard that was able to embellish Beliashan, which I wish to unveil. He and Tempos were partners. Are you to say you are working with both of them?
It's a little dragon. He used to be my teacher. I don't really know. He wasn't a very good teacher.
And you, Godling, I sense your blood runs. I will not save you, the warrior of your family. They have been consumed. He raises his hand in like a, I feel them in me kind of way. But you are safe from my consumption if you offer equal understandings.
I shall abide by this agreement. After all, one cannot write a legend if they are dead.
My risen folk will aid me as you venture along my side. You may be happy to kill all of Beliara's aberrations that protect this place. They are no use nor my tools.
Okay, so he just essentially gave me permission to kill the bugs.
Yeah. He just said, don't fuck with my guys, but you can fuck with anything else in here.
Okay.
But I must ask the three of you. Can you convince the rest of your kind to also bend the knee?
The demon will be hard to convince, but it's not impossible.
I can permit you time.
You'll have a tough time with Jebediah.
But I can only offer you.
Seeing the amount of gold that's on the line.
He's leaving Jebediah to Sorry.
Gio knows
So.
I'm fueled by spite.
What AZEREP is going to allow you two to convince the party. It will be a sidebar, and this is you guys convincing the party in a mental state of frozen, where they can communicate with you now, but they cannot take actions. They can only
Will
mentally
AZEREP be able to
communicate.
hear us?
No, I will actually step away to grab myself a beer, and I will go do something else for a quick 2-3 minutes. And when I arrive, I'll probably walk into some amazing end plan that I'll be curious on how it gets there. That's usually what I do when I say you guys have a moment as a team. But AZEREP is going to channel in Shio and Tasari and Gemma into everyone else's minds. The moment you guys do, immediately Shio and Tasari know that Iz is just around the corner within 130 feet away. He is close. So it's not like, we got to buy 20 minutes. It's like, shit, the moment we get out of this, either we're all on board or we're not. The team has to have an idea. It's okay if you guys are crazy in chaos. I'll figure it out. But Depending on how you guys come into this depends on where AZEREP stands at the end. Okay? We have an understanding. Is there any questions for me before you guys begin this negotiation amongst yourselves?
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
dude,
device that is it how is it going to be obvious to AZEREP how it works when he
We're
pulls it
gonna
out?
really hope not. I'm gonna roll to find out. Because I don't know yet
PBR type of
either,
lad.
because he has seen a bunch of stuff, but at the same time, is just made this one. So it could be different.
Okay.
That extra screw could throw him off. So
Rosie's notes.
we
She's
will
a
see.
trickster.
But great question. Otherwise, you guys have 2-3-ish minutes while I go grab myself another beer and check on my kid. Good luck.
Come here, baby boy.
Okay,
Convince me.
So you guys, we're gonna pull a trick on this guy. We can't kill him because he'll just come back more powerful than just come right back here. But if we can trick him into sealing himself away, wouldn't that be
You had me
cooler?
at deception.
I was hoping that would get you wet.
I haven't had to even roll deception so far, so it's just been good. So I do have proficiency in it.
Shiro was shocked at your reveal, though. By the way, that's why he was silent for part of it. But he's not judging you, though.
I felt like I had to sell it. Anyways, yeah. Hopefully, when Iz gets here, he'll assume that's his way to Strixhaven, and we gotta tell Iz that's get him on the plan as well when he gets here, so that he understands why this is working out the way it is and play along.
Or you can get Web to finally beat up the poor dragon and steal the box.
What if?
We already tried this. Remember, I beat up that other god. It's just I don't do damage when I punch people.
I mean, Iz is pretty smart, right? If we're all just like, hey, Iz, you're finally here with the magic portal you've been working, like the portal that takes AZEREP to Strixhaven, where he can be the lord now of everyone's souls, that he would like be smart and figure it out. And I can also message him, I guess.
Yeah, but
Like, he knows what he's here for.
Iz would never give it away if that's what it was, though. So that's why I'm saying you might have to, I don't know, capture the dragon, take it away from him.
Yeah.
That's
But
also
he doesn't-
why
does
you
he
definitely
know-
had me at deception, because we learned when we first came in here, this is the bad dude. Like, the Lich is who we came to stop.
Yeah. What
but
if we cast Distort Value on?
He
the box,
doesn't know.
too?
He doesn't know us though, right? Like what that we would actually give a shit about this place. We just
Yeah, no, we're just
Right.
random peeps.
Yeah, gods are no doubt willing to betray to survive, and this guy kills them, I guess.
When Iz comes here, that might be a little bit different, being that I'm sure he'll notice that the Oracle's traveling with us.
Well, he doesn't know what this looks like. All the other Iz's have been bigger and talk
Yeah.
differently.
okay. What
Oh,
if
yeah,
one
that-
of us
How about,
like?
how about I just challenge him to a duel like death?
What if I like so some like message is and be like, go with this, and we like put a knife to his throat and he or whatever, and is like, open the door to Strixhaven, which is the thingamabob that he made. Like if we send. He doesn't know that he's necessarily super powerful, right? If he's a small little dragon, we could look like we overpower him.
What if we send Shio to go collect the Iz with the device, while Tasaya remains with AZEREP? And then we could cast Distort Value on the box to change what it is perceived as, to make it seem like an actual gate to Strixhaven.
Well, Seg's been quiet, and also our valedictorian. Maybe he should talk to Iz.
Yeah, this is true. Sig, come on now.
I don't know, man. I'm just happy squashing bugs. This big necromancer is a little bit big for me. You guys said I couldn't eat him.
You know, we'll make an exception if you can.
It's all bone. Where are you
So
gonna
I
drink,
can,
dude?
so I can try to eat him.
There's marrow inside the bones.
That's the best part.
Maybe. He's really
Maybe.
old, like dried out too.
Dust marrow.
If
I mean,
you put him in a box,
if he
could I
was
eat
all
the box?
dried out, you'd hear it. Because the moment every time he moves, he'd be like, the whole time. I mean, come on. You gotta have
Seg
some
also
marrow
has
in
really
there.
good talking stats.
I mean, I'm really good at intimidation. That's about it.
I'm good at talking, so I could try to convince Iz with literal persuasion.
Well, you
I
remember
was like,
how well Iz rolls
I've
on his
got
insight
animal
checks?
handling, intimidation, investigation, perception, stealth, and survival. That is it.
And he won't have to pretend to sell it if you guys actually like betray him, but don't betray him.
Yeah, we explained that part to Iz, that we're tricking him into going in the box himself.
Well, you
That's
communicating with me, or because I'm just
Yes.
hoping you guys have to.
You guys all understand this the moment you come out of the time stop, but then it's still up to you to decide on what side to take.
And Iz is included in that, right?
I definitely
Correct.
think we should send
Okay.
Seg to talk
Okay,
to
then
Iz
that's easy.
because he's not going to try to swing on Seg anyway. Last time he did that, he missed every fucking shot.
Yeah, let's not have Seg go swinging on him.
No, I'm saying talk to Iz.
Yeah, you know how Iz's insights are. They're terrible, and his performance not much better.
I could like pick you up and then like kind of force you to open the gate.
Yeah.
The gate.
So while the box is done,
I mean-
it's only, or nearly done, it's not quite done.
Jebediah still ain't agreed yet.
What do you mean it's not done yet? Is we need it.
Well, I had to leave a hole in it so you can get whatever we need in there.
What is there not to agree to? Do you have another plan for trapping Azrak?
Oh, no.
Yeah, I don't know what's not to agree to either. The same thing that
Jebediah?
sold me should sell you. Deception.
Hmm?
They're asking, what's your hold off?
What do you mean?
We're
Like
only
you said, you
pretending to
didn't
do what he
agree.
wants.
What's
because
holding you from
Jebediah's
agreeing
in it
to
for the money.
Which is funding.
And he was promised basically, what was it, like 500 million gold worth?
So
Oh, yeah,
where's
it's not
that
ridiculous.
in? Where's that in threat? Yeah, I just want to understand because I might have missed it. I didn't hear anything until I got back. Was
Oh no, that
threatened
wasn't
in
part of
this
this.
agreement?
That was the last time. That's
Oh.
what he was hired for. He was hired by I think it was Iz.
So then Iz could
To
be the
stop
one
the-
to change your direction, basically.
I'll pay you in gold wrapped chocolate.
Potentially.
That's what you work for, right?
But like, Iz spent all this time making this thing for him to go into, so
Jebediah
I
is
don't
gonna
understand
blast his.
like why he wouldn't want to trap Azrak in the box. If he understands that that's what's going on. Right.
True, Jebediah, it would be clear
Jebediah's
to you
entire
that
life Jebediah's entire life revolves around two things. That's money and killing.
correct.
He needs
in which
one satiated.
Iz has hired you, and that's the money, and you guys know that part of Iz's contraption to encapture this being. So you would more or less be on board on aiding Iz in that factor. You're still killing the insects, so that doesn't play a factor against you at all, and you still have the money. Is there anything I'm missing?
If you believe our deception,
But
or
specifically,
their
the
contract
deal
is
was for
protecting
me
Iz.
to. Specifically, the deal for the goal was me to kill Azrak.
Did Iz use Iz? Did you say those words directly? I don't think so, because
No.
you would have told them from the start that this thing's unkillable, which I made very clear last session with you guys.
Yeah, you weren't hired to do
Like,
that. You were
we
hired
could
to be
beat
part
him,
of the dragon.
but he's not gonna die. Yeah,
I remember
and,
it being
No, because
that
you're
you
going to be needed
basically
for
put a
evidence.
bounty on his head.
No, that was just part of being the Dragon Guard until we win the war, essentially. Then you get the reward.
So it would be the same thing as the Griffiths listening to like Rosie. It would be like
yeah.
either you believe our
Nonetheless,
deception or you
lose
attack us
nothing
for
in this
trying to
deal,
harm-
Jebediah. I want to
supposedly
make
harm Iz.
Yeah, I just want to make very clear there's no harm to your arrangement at this time. There's no affected in that arrangement, and you still get to kill things except this particular being and his allies until you guys do come to the point in which you decide to betray him as a team. So I just want to make sure just to not mess up any potential plans coming into action. Are we all on the same page, or is there still some clarity we need across the team?
Same page.
I think we're on.
No, Jebediah will agree.
Okay.
He'll go with it.
Shield's good. Rep's good. Seg seemed to comply. Tasari was the starter of it. Gemma, I don't know. I haven't heard from Gemma.
Gemma's on the same page as everyone else.
Okay. Whew, I was worried. I thought she was about to just pull us on that 12th man syndrome. And is coming around the corner when he comes. Perfect.
Wait, so
With that.
is Seg gonna go explain to him? Yeah, we're gonna use you as a
Oh,
hostage.
fuck no. Yeah, just not yet. Hold on. We're getting to that. Because Seg still has a baddie in front of him that's trying to kill him. And so do you. These aren't controlled by him.
We're not even
So-
worried about them.
You know, you should. I picked your ass up and took you to like 12 of them.
You
and then you
picked
ran
me
away.
up and serenaded me in Bug Song, and that was
Yeah,
it.
you picked him up, took him to like 12 of them, and then Jebediah's erased 10 of them.
I thought you were
But
taking me to the
Web
big
still
bad.
ran away.
Apparently, you took me to safety.
You ran into the big bed after, so I think it still worked.
Yeah, I fucked by myself.
Can't blame me for that.
And to
all
take me
right.
to safety, and then I get all F4'd into another dimension.
Use my spider
So-
against me. I was like, no, I'm going back down.
With this time stop in place, is Jebediah, Seg, and Wep are all currently frozen in a period where AZEREP speaks to Shio, Gemma, and Tasari. I will release my powers upon your persons, and I can only keep the other beings within it for a short period. If they act swift enough, they will find time to wither them to their own graves. Otherwise, I will not begin our team conversation until their own threats are handled. I will not be expected to save any of you. Do we have an agreement?
Can I do a perception check on Shio to see if he's just saying what I want to hear?
In a minute, you can.
I'm not quite
Yeah,
sure
we're
what
kind
he
of
just
frozen
said.
in time.
What
So
did he just
basically,
say
what
there?
he just told you, Shio and sorry, is when he releases the time stop, the aberrations will still be frozen for a short period of time, giving your allies advantageous purposes to kill them quicker. If they take long, he can't stop that. They're going to be activated.
Okay.
They're going to animate again. And at the same time, he will not have a conversation with you and your team while half of them are fighting. He will not be responsible to have to take care of any of you to get to a result. So when they are done with their enemies and bugs, then an entire conversation and movement can occur in his favor at this time because he doesn't want to have to deal with that. He's above things. Unlike Shio, who still needs to appease people to become a god, this man is, in Shio's understanding at this point, I would give this to Shio in respect to him. AZEREP has not only killed gods, but he has eaten them. This man could be a god and has chosen not to just because he despises them that much. And he has made it clear that he may or may not, but does know the truth and having a hand in your own family's bloodline's demise. Beyond that, is there anything else you guys wish to put in before he releases everyone else?
So there's one. I just clarifying because I'm a little tired. There's a big one north of us. There's one.
There's only two left.
Okay.
There's this one and this one.
Okay. What
There's
about that
in
one
front
up
of
north?
Seg, one in front of Web.
Do we have to worry about that one?
Nah, I forgot about it, or else it would have been way more active. I would have totally sandwiched and fucked Web. You know what? I'm gonna copy and paste it
Bring it
back
up.
in just to get him. I'm just kidding. Good call though. You saved him. I would have totally got Web. I would have dragged his body by force into the darkness and never let him see the light again.
I wouldn't even fucking fight it this time.
But no, good catch, Puma. I totally missed that one. That was a DM boo-boo, but works in your favor because that could have been painful to Web.
Yeah, thanks so much, Tasari. You're a great help.
As you crit one your own teammate. With that, anything else I need to clear up for you before we release your...
I definitely want to do a perception against Shio's either
You got that.
persuasion or fucking deception.
You got it. You got it. Shio, any
You
questions
only
before
told
we
the
drop?
truth.
I only speak the
yeah,
truth.
When have I ever
I
lied?
only speak the truth, Shio. You're painting a really funny picture for yourself. Watch
Never-
your
when have I
phrases.
ever-
AZEREP goes, good luck. I believe our futures will rise as one. As the time begins to pick back up, is, as he was talking to Rosie, unbeknownst to himself, because of the effects of time stop, and Rosie making 1,000,001 points that she can defy it in itself. He is 23 feet behind where Rosie would be, and Rosie's like, "Iz, what are you doing? I told you to keep following me, and I don't know why, but I was talking to myself, and then I was talking to you, but I guess I was just going back and forth really fast because you just couldn't keep up with me, and I already knew that you couldn't, but I guess I didn't think you were this slow."
Oh,
Alright, so
that
is this
was
in range now for me to message?
yes.
Yes.
Weird. It's like I stopped moving.
Well, hurry! I found your friends. Iz is now here. Sorry, right south of you. In the
Yep,
hall.
I will message is we come to an agreement with AZEREP. He believes that he will be going to STRIXHAVEN. That is where we want you to use the device. Do you understand where we're going with this?
He was part of the network too, so he understands.
Okay, he was. Okay.
Yeah,
Sorry.
but I want Iz to say that coming from the corner. That's too good.
Just
Hey
make
guys,
sure.
the dimensional transfer system operational. Oh, I mean, I couldn't get it to work at all, and so they put it behind my back.
She is just gonna like go down the hall.
Just grabs the box. Give me that.
And just, like,
Is this going to try to avoid and run?
yep, is gonna try to catch the dragon.
You mean Shio's gonna try to catch her? As you try to catch the dragon,
Catch the dragon.
you
just can't.
Wep, go ahead and give me a perception as Shio is
Already did. I'm waiting
defenseless.
for the persuasion or deception, either one.
Well, we're gonna see. You might be
already did,
convinced
I threw
once
it.
Shio. I know I saw that, but you might be convinced once Shio snags is. I don't know. You know, normally you play chase the chickens, so.
I'll roll when I'm
You
told
say
to.
playing.
She's
No,
gonna
I
for
said
you to
Web.
see her
Web is the
hold.
one who always grabs you, so this is a switch for Shio to be the one. Shio, what were you trying to do? It's sleight of hand to catch him.
Sleight of hand.
A disadvantage because you've never had to actually catch his. You've never tried to
I've had
handle
his
him that
before.
way.
You've
held
normal
him.
because I'm holding a box.
Oh,
trying to
normal,
escape.
never mind. I'm allowing it. He's running away like a Looney Tune.
Yeah, but well, I've got this box as big as me, so.
A box bigger than you.
I'm gonna try to lucky that.
You see a
Alright.
rock before you, Shio. If you step forward one more step without using lucky, you will trip. It doesn't matter.
come
It's
on.
inevitable. You go to lucky it through, and then it's like you fart, and you're like, "Oh, fuck," and you slip.
Oh, fuck.
Web. You witness this, and you're like, he's not a shake the dragon kind of guy. As you see this, this creature before you,
Someone
frozen
try
in your sight, and it begins to slowly start moving again.
What am I doing? Trying to focus.
What? Before you can do any other conversational things, you do have an enemy before you. What do you do?
Shoot it away.
Shoot it
Throw
away.
it away.
Do you wish to do a handling of sorts or a convincing of sorts? They are intellectual.
Well, the skill, AZEREP didn't come closer, and I ready to ration. I'm just gonna throw a ration at its face.
Okay, go ahead and give me a sleight of hand.
You throwing a ration at my face?
No, at the
okay.
aberration.
The bug.
Gotcha.
What do you say, sleight of hand?
Yeah.
Come on, baby, get a ration in your face.
Well,
Wow.
both low rollers. I don't know who rolled lower yet. Oh, wow, Wet. You are just... I'm sorry, I can't help you sometimes. The emissary, as you throw the ration, it catches it.
I was meant to hit you.
It's like choking on it as it swallows it whole, wrapper and all. And it's like... And it's going to go ahead and take its turn against you as you guys are in a mini one-on-one as we resolve each corner of this beautiful little dungeon we have here.
So, like, it hugs
Wow.
itself, or...
It's choking and it's struggling and it coughs. As it does, it shanks itself for 11 points of damage. Good thing you gave it that snack. Jeez. It goes in for another one.
It wasn't my intention. I was trying to hit it with it.
Oh,
22.
wait, I'm a cast. Does that hit
No,
him?
you can't. It's not you. You couldn't even
Oh,
cast
he's my
shield
wing.
on him. You got
Why
it.
can't
It's already
I?
wing up because you can't see him from where you're standing.
Oh yeah, he's just out of the range.
You cast shield,
It's
preventing
okay.
the
These wings are
second.
better at making love than war.
Goes in for a third and just your shield is. I mean, your wing is just great at what it
The
does
one's a fake
best.
shield, but I don't need it for the second one either. So
And it's like choking. Like a balloon losing its air. It's like choking and flying away. And just
It's smashing the walls.
you can get a shot.
Or
Yep,
just has
absolutely.
flyby.
You can, yeah, it does have fly by, but you can definitely
fuck
shoot
you,
it because
bro.
it's distracted. You may because of its condition.
I can't throw it because fucking no, he's in Guam.
There. Oh, still not close enough. It can see you. Your sight just sucks.
No, yeah, but I can't hit it when
Your
it's,
sight
in
just sucks.
Guam.
Yeah, I got you. He's there. There you go. He's here now. He's 55 feet.
Like, what's the point of you like making these items good for me if I have to like do my own formulas?
That's good for you. It keeps you on your game, teaches you
I
your
see.
character, prevents you from not understanding how it works. I mean, you're welcome.
On him? What the fuck is going on, bro?
I don't know. What are you trying to use, dude? I don't even know what
My
you're trying to do.
scimitar's speed, bro. I get 2 attacks on him.
Oh, and it's just not letting you hit him because you're targeting yourself,
Yeah,
dude.
it was just not letting me hit him because I'm. It says there's a wall in my way, and it says he's 120,000 feet away, and.
Okay, try now.
Nope, still doesn't work. Can you do it for me? Come on, man.
I hit it. For minimum damage. He goes again. You chop, 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 chop. That nat 20. Chop, 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 chop. For another minimum.
That's perfect. That totally tracks.
And it flies away.
Like it does one more
You're
damage. That totally tracks.
Yo, you got a minimum crit, my guy. Oh my god.
Minimum.
Oh,
That's maximum
boy.
for me.
That's maximum.
You know,
Oh
I'm gonna have to
my.
log in as Web and figure out his problem. But you're welcome. I gave you
I've literally like never used it.
I know, you're welcome. It works on my end. So boom. You do the karate chop action in which forget you come equipped with, and it does very little damage as it flies away. On the other side of the field, Seg, you sense that the one before you is on its final wings of flattery. What do you do?
Time to die.
Do you put your hands over your shoulders and lay down, or
You know what? I get the feeling that even if I did that, it couldn't kill me.
no? But it would be a very, very funny fall.
Yeah, technically you are already dead, right?
True, true.
Absolutely hits. Only when Shio can't witness it. And it's dead. Shio, give me a perception check.
I didn't get to dump
As
necrotic
you
damage into it.
slash. Shio's gonna do a perception check to see whether or not he hears a bang. He's not sure. He's distracted trying to catch her is, so he still can't clarify whether or not Seg has any tallies down the hall. But the
On
threats
that note,
are
any additional bonus HP from the death in my
yes.
proximity?
Yeah, it didn't have much though. You're gonna get 4.
Perfect.
Combat is over. You see Azrak look to you, Tasari. It would seem they are done. I will give you a moment to gather your peoples, and I will meet you in the halls ahead.
God, I wish you were close so I could throw a ration at you. How many
You will
more do we
wait at a
got?
junction.
Like 5, right?
Huh?
I will Vortex Warp is
Oh no.
to me.
Is for the first time out of your control. Give me a save. It's a save if you're unwilling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he
Which
can also
saves-
fake being unwilling if he wanted to.
True. What's your save
Yeah.
though? Sorry.
Just so I can click it.
22 Constitution.
Nice. Give it to me. 22 con. Do you just get zooped? Yep. Zoop. Shio, stolen from you like yesterday's candy is in the box. You look like a fool by yourself. But then in your face, oh hey Shio, I totally watched you and I just watched how miserable you look because you really are slower, and your friend over there, she's really cool because she actually got him quicker, and I'm glad that I gave her my ruby dust because I'm really glad you didn't tell her my name's Ruby, but I really do provide it because I'm a pixie and I'm a red pixie that provides ruby red dust, and she doesn't know, but it works because it's all about belief.
Shio gives a thumbs up. She was pretty rude to him, so he's not too much in the mood to talk to her.
Shio, quit being such a little baby. All you always
Now that teleported me
crying,
there
quit being a
doesn't actually
just
mean
tell
I'm
me no.
caught.
True. Do you continue to run?
Yeah, I'm not giving him my box.
Well, you notice that Azerek is not present.
Oh, that's not fun.
I want to prepare mold earth for when Iz comes closer.
I'm
This
gonna
is
get
now
upset that they're not
difficult terrain
selling
and
this.
considered collapsed. So you guys can talk to each other through it, but you cannot pass through unless
Damn
someone
it,
were
it's
to
already
remove the
collapsed.
debris.
I'm gonna pull out small knife.
Ooh.
I'm gonna put it like dramatically at Iz's throat, and we're hold his hands behind his little back. Except for I guess he's gotta hold this box, right? Maybe I could just push him. Be like, we're gonna make a little performance of kidnapping him. Maybe she will help me dragging him over.
Yeah. Yep, I'll help.
Both of you guys give me performance checks at flat, as I imagine is not being cooperative.
Can you get a bigger knife? I don't feel threatened.
I could put
I feel
head-
mildly inconvenienced.
As he's like cooperatively just judging your guys' captivity of him.
I'll
You know
pull
how
out
many
Hector's
times I've
sword.
been captured? It's more than once.
It works every time.
Ooh, a nat 20 when I pull out the
Mine
Hector.
did not show up for some reason.
I whisper in Dasari's ear.
Sorry, I'm curious real quick. Underneath the very last roll of Shio's, does yours say public roll?
Yeah. Let me try
Hmm.
again. I think I just I think I know what happened.
Ooh.
Okay. Oh, terrible. Before it was better.
That's why I was saying
Horrible.
you need a bigger knife.
Dude, you're so lucky
No
that
worries.
fucking shit collapsed already. I was waiting like 30 minutes to hit you with your own fucking crap.
Shio and Tasari do their best of convincingness to drag Iz around the corner to meet the team because that's how
Before we
If-
get there, I want to
if
whisper
Gemma-
in her ear.
If Gemma
Go ahead.
helps me, can I get advantage if Gemma's
Sure.
assisting?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah,
Go for
no,
it.
you have to sell this. I will try to escape. It's not a performance. It's reality.
Don't
But I'm going to
worry,
whisper
Iz.
in your ear before we get there. The box can only be operated by someone else other than the one traveling through. So don't let him operate it.
Tasari, you hear the message loud and clear. You understand that he cannot be the one holding it if you want him to be the one in it. Otherwise,
Yeah.
you go about yanking him and dragging him aside.
Yeah. I guess I'll message back. He already knows that you're the only one who can grant access. So I think that works.
Yeah,
Oh.
you're the key, the box is the door.
As you guys are dragged into the next crossing, you see on one end to the east Azerek and his little new confined army, and then to the west, Twiddle D, Twiddle B, and Twiddle C. Oh, and then I guess Twiddle A, which is the little robot cannon in the far end.
Come on, guys. We're moving forward.
Don't we have to
You
turn
guys-
off this thing first? Is that the first thing we ought to do? The
So you guys
anti-magic
wish
thing?
to-
I think he said he wanted to go to Strixhaven first.
Oh, okay. Even better.
I think that was his
It would-
agreement. He goes there, he comes back and does what he was gonna do here.
It would be irresponsible of me not to tell you that a bug got away and it went that way.
Did they tie me up, or are they trying to carry me like a cat or something?
Good question. I don't know.
I'll tie you
How
up.
are you guys going about adhering your deer is?
Well, we do have rope. But I need you to walk over in here and hold the box. So I guess this kind of just each got you by a shoulder. Except for I've got one hand on a knife, but then
I'll have my
we got 3
mage's
people in a
hand.
tiny guy.
I'll have my invisible mage's hand to like grabbing him by the scruff.
You got it. What were you trying to slide a hand?
I was just trying to throw a ration at his.
You miss.
Yeah.
You guys work your way through muzzling.
You're lucky my attacks only do 1 damage. I'd kill you.
Little dragons are easier than the big ones.
Seg, what are you up to?
I'm incredibly strong for a small cat. Thank you.
I'm sure you could win any wrestling match with a stray cat. Is
In my size category, I'm like an Olympic athlete. That size category.
I'm gonna catch up with Jebediah and see if he knows what's going on. I saw my buddy a little bit ago, but I don't know where he went now. And
Gio said,
oh,
"Come
he's
on," so I started
way
coming
behind
on.
me. I guess I'll meet up with the group then in that case.
Okay. You guys all group up before you arrive at AZEREP. Is there anything as a team you guys wish to make very clear amongst each other before you approach this individual? Anything you guys say in or out of context around him during the next conversation will be counted toward his perceptive view.
I
There
will.
are more than
One
likely
thing.
bugs up there.
Don't pretend. Actually sell it. Like, actually do it. So if you want me to actually do this thing, beat the crap out of me or whatever you got to do to make me do it. Because that's the only way. Because Is wouldn't do it otherwise.
I put my blade to Hector. I put Hector to Iz's throat instead. Make it more believable.
Is looks at it. Really? Really? Okay. You do realize I don't really die if I die? You gotta up your game. Up your game, Shio.
I'm gonna step
Where's your
on
death
you in
threats
there,
at?
Iz. I'm gonna step on you and keep you under heal while you cast the spell.
Has he really seen Iz so far?
Who, the individual?
Azrac.
You guys don't know. Like, he's spoken his entire name, but you guys did not clarify when he asked what your Is was like or what he looked like. No one told him what it looked like. He just says that he has heard of a capable mage by the name is Andrigal, and he believes what he believes of them, and he believes
I
that
wonder if he'd be
Nintendo's
any better if I
worked
put the
together.
circlet of human perfection on. Or if he's less believable as powerful.
I will say, is the only this is the only one to look like this. All the others have been much larger, much more adult, much more older. This is the youngest version of Is that has ever existed to anyone's purview. So no one has ever been introduced to this Is before. I'll make that very clear as a Dragon's Guard. No thing.
But all the other ones have been dragons.
In a sense.
So if he had a hat that made him look like a person, it would be another step away from the dragons.
True.
I got a hat.
He does have a hat.
It's an amazing hat.
I also have a hat.
Your hat is pretty cool.
There's a 100% chance that there's at least one bug in there that kind of touch you.
Hey, you're a bit of a pollinator, okay, Web?
I'm your flower.
Webb's got a bunch of bug children running around.
We got Webb over here acting like he's never played Conker's Bad Fur Day and shit.
Okay, we should
I wanna
establish
grab
what
it
Iz
and
needs
scream,
to
So-
do
go bat.
in
So
order to
is
accomplish
Webb like
the box.
is Webb like our party's donkey where he's gonna start having like hybrid human bug babies like and shit?
We just choose not to inquire, and we won't ever have to worry about it.
You haven't gotten to meet my bay yet.
Yeah.
No, it's already too late. I've already started inquiring.
That's the reason
Shio,
why I didn't get it on with the bug.
he's called. He's what is it? What is it? What's the word? What's the phrase? Spoken for. There you go. Shio, your inquiry about the box is what?
What exactly do you have to do to activate the box? Because that can depend on how we tie you up.
Oh, I just got to basically open a portal so he goes through it, and then I close up the space-time in on itself, creating in a dimension that could never be escaped from.
So
Well,
you
from
need
the
your
inside.
hands free.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So as long as we got your legs tied and your wings tucked in, like wrapping you in fabric like a cat.
Just
And so are you
like
immune to charms?
me? I don't believe so, no.
So like if you really acted out, it could do like dominate monster and make you do
No,
this.
just shake them. That usually works.
Yeah, I do
Dog.
have pretty good saves, though, so. And I am a
Yeah.
caster, too, so if I'm really resisting, it will not go well.
Hmm.
You can threaten stuff. I don't know. Get creative. Didn't you guys take Villainy 101?
We haven't had
To be
time to attend
fair,
class.
is this the only person who has experienced this all too many times? So he's for sure like the super spy capable.
I know that was rhetorical. We haven't attended class.
What?
Some
Don't
of you.
worry. I could trap you in a force cages.
Wait. You're trying to tell me you don't stop time at night and go to class? Man.
No,
We haven't been able to go to the class that teaches us time stop.
Oh, that could be an issue.
We can just keep this simple and like we're gonna say we're gonna cut off parts of your body that you're gonna miss if you don't do this.
I don't know. Maybe I'm jaded.
I've seen it all.
He's like, I'll just do it myself.
Oh, we just won't.
Which part do you want?
We'll say
I
we won't
mean-
release you ever, and then you
I
can't
mean-
accomplish your goals if you can't be released.
When I threaten someone, I go like, I will break you mind and body until all you can do is scream, then shatter your soul and haunt the dreams of children for 1,000 generations. So all will know not to cross me. See? Villainy. You guys just so potato and meat. It's not fun.
Oh, I have an idea, and I pull out Iz's book.
Whoa.
What if I were to rewrite all the calculations, and I don't know how any of the calculations are supposed to go?
But the others would make fun of me.
Exactly. There's nothing more worse for an immortal like you than being made fun of, seen as less by your peers.
Yeah, by me. I'd be
Yeah.
making fun of me. That's not fair. You can't
Yeah,
put
open the
self-doubt
portal.
in my life.
Open the portal.
I'm gonna pull out the Book of War Crimes. Or
I mean, I could just intimidate him.
How are you going to
gather around
intimidate
for
me?
story time. Let's
I
see
have a
what is
plus
done.
11 to intimidation.
It's more than just a roll.
What are you going to intimidate me? I don't fear death.
Exactly. That's why I'm threatening his book.
Do you
And
guys
if
know
that
any
Yeah.
doesn't work-
secrets about his? We could tell
That'd
him to
still be
Ruby.
an intimidation attempt.
To Ruby, and she would tell everyone.
Ooh.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch the end of that.
Say it again, sorry.
Do we know any of Iz's secrets? Because we could tell him to that very annoying fairy, and she would tell everyone.
Oh,
This
All
is
of the
true.
secrets.
Give Rosie a copy of your book is.
Oh my
Yeah,
god, I
geez.
totally
More
always
time
wanted
to
to read
get
that book.
out.
Remember when I asked him if I could read the book in the manor and he said no, and I said, can I read it on a still? And he said no. I said, can I read it on the piano? He said no. I said, can I read it on the bench? He said no. I said, can I read it next to you? He said no. He said, can I read it over your shoulder? He said no. He always told me no.
Exactly. So we just gotta keep making bigger threats about your book is. This thing.
Does anyone
Who
know
wants that? It's
Iz's
your life.
exes?
Sorry, what'd you say?
Does he have exes? Like,
No? I
former
don't remember
partners?
it.
He probably boxed them. They're probably in the war crime book.
He probably boxed them.
You know, I just don't think this relationship is working. Don't worry, I've opened you a portal home.
Wow.
He doesn't
Wow,
solve problems. He puts them in boxes.
That's evil.
You told
God
us to go
damn.
into that spaces.
You know, I thought like Space Hitler now. Come on now.
No, we're gonna be Space Hitler if you don't open the portal.
Publish
Ow.
war crimes.
But,
The
wait, you know I
Strixhaven
wrote them.
newspaper.
I don't know why you think I'm worried about war crimes. I put them in the book so everyone can read about them. You know, when I die, you don't have to worry about it.
I
Other
always
people
imagined it
can
was one
read
of your
this?
enemies that cursed the book to be into existence,
Yeah, probably.
so that everyone will know what you've done. I think the best chance to coerce is to use his book against him.
Sounds good.
And if worse comes to worse, I burn the book. Portal will open, one way or another.
All right.
It's just more concerned about the book than saving lives.
Yeah. It's the only thing you have value for, and your orrery isn't here for me to destroy.
Oh, dude, you can't break the orrery. That'd destroy everything.
Exactly.
That'd be bad.
Then open the portal.
I want to try shaking the dragon until he thinks that opening the portal is his idea.
That's probably the best way. Don't make me shake the dragon. No!
Don't make me shake
Cast-
the fucking dragon.
If you cast Charm on him while he's disoriented, he'll get disadvantage.
Yeah.
What?
Alright.
You know,
think-
I could try faking it, but you know how good I am at performing. Amazing.
I was serious about rewriting things in your book, and you see Shio pulling out an ink and quill. Oh,
It's got infinite pages. Oh,
Oh, that means I have infinity to rewrite. Well,
you know, if you write two dumb things in there, they'll come and investigate.
don't worry, I'm smart enough to know how to change it in subtle ways.
I kind of think I prefer Web just shaking me until I open it. I like that idea better.
Like over here, it says to the power
Is
of
it your
3.
idea yet?
What if I were to make it power of 2?
What? No, it's a 3-dimension. No, you can't do that. It's not 2-dimensional.
Okay, we're burning good ideas. We should go in.
He's just sitting there looking at the book with the bark you made with fear in his eye.
He hasn't made the mark yet. He's just threatening.
And I
threat.
just throat.
Just the torture that you can expect in there.
Is looks
Brianna.
visibly upset that someone would try changing the perfection of the math.
We're going in.
How would you guys wish to approach? Who does the talking to him? To
Shia.
AZEREP.
Shia, how's your talking stats?
Sorry, I was muted. I have a +5 to persuasion. Where's my deception?
I don't even think it's relevant. You're the only
+5.
one that he listens to.
Oh,
Oh, that's
he's-
not true at all.
He was listening to Desari too.
I also have a +5 to persuasion.
+7 to deception,
The +11
performance.
persuasion.
but that's about it. 11?
I want to persuade him that it was his idea.
You could just
Please
charm
go.
There's no way you're beating me, bro.
I didn't think.
Okay, so who is approaching AZEREP and how is the conversation beginning?
I think Desari and I should approach.
Okay.
With the others in the back.
Okay.
Yeah, I have nothing nice to
I
say to
want-
that dude.
But I want to hold on to is my knife, and
Okay.
Gemma's gonna help.
Got it. You have a prisoner of war.
AZEREP just sees us dragging this dude with a knife to his throat.
So you bring
I want to
me.
still persuade Iz to pretend he's dead at least, because I know that
Okay.
he wants the Oracle. Like, we
Okay.
know that already.
Go ahead
Nope.
and.
Don't be dead though, because then he can't
Pretend
be
you're dead.
able to open it.
No, he
He has to be the one to
alive.
open it. Yeah.
Yeah, I need to open it.
Yeah, but then wouldn't you get like a sleight of hand or something for pretending you're dead? Like you get the fucking jump on him?
We're
No,
not
I mean they need to
No,
intimidate me
he's
and
gonna
open it.
consent. Yeah, he's gonna consent to going in.
Yeah,
Got
we
it.
want
He's gonna
him.
consent to go in the box?
Yeah.
No, like, so they're saying that is going to be the one that acts as the okay, I'll do it, and then because only the wielder of the box is immune to it, is would be the safest holding it.
And then Azarek's consenting to going in because he thinks it's the way to go. Be
That's
the
the way
king of
too,
Strixhaven.
yeah. Like kind of like how we popped open a tree and everyone just walked right in, no questions asked. They're hoping they could do the same thing, but with the box.
Yeah.
So
Let it rip.
I'm gonna assume there are no more concerns as the two of you walk forward. You hear Azarek. You see his little minions kind of size up the little hallway for a fight, just in case. So it would seem you all have a understanding of my needs. Yet, the clarity of what it is you truly desire has not been completely fulfilled to you.
Joke's on them. I'm not opening the gate.
We'll open the gate, you little snot goblin.
Calm yourselves as I attempt to convince you
Goblin
each.
where?
There is a multiverse beyond all of you, in which I know you have all visited or seen. I have
Yeah.
traveled the greater cosmos, and I have too experienced this freedom and influence one has. I have removed parallels. I have reforged them. And I wish here, in this one, to take a great power that will wipe out gods in the many with a single blow, so that new believers can rise and new ascensions are possible in a crowded sea of stars.
New ascensions, like more liches. So that sounds like a cool thing to be.
You can choose what you wish to ascend into. I have chosen the demi-lynch path, but I have the power to ascend to a god if necessary. But I will never share the title of those who cursed me this way. They will pay their sufferings for making me impossible to stop. Or perhaps you all wish the power in which I can grant you control over life and death. But only if you agree to aiding me in absorbing Balashira's essence.
That sounds like it'll take quite a bit of energy from you too. Do you want to go to Strixhaven to get the excess energy that's
The
there?
absorption of one already sealed takes little or none, as she will not be able to defend herself. This device made by ancient wizards have imprisoned these types of fiendish gods, making them vulnerable from what is outside, within. She will be my 83rd absorption of celestial powers, though hers reign from a unique plane. Hers offers chaos, something unpredictable.
What is this power for life and death like for us?
You will be able to master the undead, create a demi-plane for your own safeties. I will show you the secrets to immortalizing yourself within trinkets that are indestructible or impossible to find. And I will allow you to bring back who you missed most that were obviously deserving of a second chance.
Ooh, we missed most. Now you got my
Precisely.
Now you got my interest. And how would I go about getting this power with you exactly?
You must all come to an agreement, and I will give you these granted powers on our joint success, and you will be free to do whatever it is you see in need.
Jebediah sits there thinking to himself. He's got his hands bundled together.
Does anyone else give comment? You guys may also at any point declare sidebar and discuss as a team.
I have a question.
Yes.
What do we know about what we need from this other entity that's here? The one that he wants to absorb.
Well, you know very little. As Tasari, you know almost none. As Gemma, you have a feeling. That's pretty much it. Beyond the whispers and beyond that general conversation, you know nothing else of this Dalkir. The information of Dalkir in general there were 12 originally created. These 12 were beings of just immense chaos and incapable understandings. They were so unique in their differences that they were like magnets bouncing off of each other until they spread across different planes along the battlefields, planets, worlds, what have you. However, one moment happened where a single place all 12 conjured because what was there required the masses. All that is known, based off of your guys' Strixhaven education, is that 4 were defeated during this group. The rest all fled or banished or pushed away like Team Rocket blasting off. The other 4 were sealed within a single plane. It has been very clear that if this one is here, this must be it. And it has been made clear, not necessarily to Desaria Jebediah, but to the rest of the team in which they would have knowledge of. 2 other Dalkir have already been released. And not by their hands at all, but by others, in which we actually have real-life human names and addresses for you guys to hunt them down later for. So that is information you know, in the sense of a Dalkir's threat level. Beyond that, you don't know what you need to stop this man when he arrives. What he needs, AZEREP, is the anti-magic field gone, for obvious reasons. To use magic. Beyond that, what he needs to do the moment that field is gone is unknown to the team.
I am lost connection through my phone for some reason, so I'm on my laptop now. I missed a bit of that.
Overall, Dalkir are high-level threats. They have been banished for a very long time and have recently been released, or some of them. And AZEREP needs that anti-magic field removed so he can access the prison in which this one is still captivated in to absorb. Beyond that, only 1 or 2 of you guys maybe know information. In a sidebar, you guys can share that amongst yourselves, but I will not, pass any of that on as it's information that has been held by others.
Okay, let's sidebar then so we can learn a little more about them.
Okay.
Agreed.
Sidebar. AZEREP is not involved in this conversation. You guys are free to ask questions to me as the DM, and I will help you guys fill them. As long as you guys are on the right thought, I will support them. If you guys are way off base, I am not going to give information. Go on.
So, I'm thinking we tell him that the machine is a very complicated one.
Does this count as he'll overhear us conspiring or anything?
No.
So I'm thinking we tell him that the machine is really complicated and will take a while to turn back off. So he'll have more reason to go through the portal, like so that he can kill time by absorbing Strixhaven.
Yeah, we don't want to also let on though, like how much we want him to go there, unless we have a good reason for it. Like I'm just like so excited for my revenge or something like that.
Well, Strixhaven's also lost. Like we could just say it's lost to us. So if he wants whatever souls are there, go for it.
It's a little different than what I told him originally, though, which is that I wanted revenge for everyone being a dick to me there.
Especially is.
Tightly.
We should keep our stories straight. I feel like, or that's also enough. Let him in that way.
That's right. We could say it could be like a show of his power to us. Like, yes, we fought against him, but he says he can wipe planes out. Let's see it.
Okay, so for those who know more about the I don't know how to say it properly, but the thing that he wants to absorb, would that be bad?
Oh
Yes.
yeah. Very bad.
It's literally one of the like higher gods of evil type deals. So to make him really, really powerful.
But would he not fit in the thing anymore?
He would, but I don't know if we'll get the chance to put him in there. Because you can't just shove someone in there. You generally got to beat the shit out of them. Then you can put them in there.
Like a Pokeball.
Well, he was saying,
Yeah.
well, he thinks it's a doorway. He would just go.
Oh, yeah. If we can sell that, that works. But
Yeah.
otherwise, it's not so simple.
We still shouldn't let him have that power, though. Because that power, he could... I don't know. I get the feeling we shouldn't let him absorb a primordial energy at all.
But, like, I don't know. It would fit with our story of being like, yeah, go be stronger so you'll take over this place that we hate even more. You know? And it's going to be hard to... I mean, it would be, you know what I mean? It's harder to, like, have to, like, be like, oh, we for some reason don't want you to do this, even though we're, like, going to agree to be on your side. You know what I mean? It just makes it's just a big hurdle. Him not
And
doing
at the same time, you've got now Jebediah being convinced against the money because now he's put out there that he would essentially have the power to bring back his now dead child and dead wife. That caused him to go on this bounty killing spree as it is.
I mean, we could bring them back as a party already. Like, one of us has true resurrection,
Mhm.
and that works for anyone who died in the last 200 years or 1,000 years. So if you brought us your wife and child,
Yeah, we need the bodies.
The only problem
Yeah.
is he came from a different dimension than you guys.
Oh, that doesn't matter.
True resurrection is true resurrection. I just need a
But he
piece of the
wouldn't be
body,
able to
don't
bring
I?
you the bodies.
Oh, we can
That'd be
go to
as
other
macabre. I could
dimensions.
bring
We're all
them back, but
planeswalkers.
they're not all going to be there.
Wish. Then we can get a part of the body. But you just need something, anything.
He'll bring me their fingernail. Boop. Imagine the
Yeah.
pain that went through, you know?
I'm gonna switch back to my phone now that it's working again, so that there's
No
this
worries.
echo. I'm sure I'm echoing really bad.
I'm gonna grab another beer real quick while you guys keep discussing. I'm loving the ideas and the conversations. Now, let me put something out there real quick. I did share with only 2 players in previous times and current. You know, with you guys throughout your guys' developments, I always drop little things in DMs, etc., that some of you guys might be privy to that others aren't. That may way whereas you may or may not feel on a situation, and some of you hold it to the chest, and I love that. Now, keep in mind that you guys are dealing with 2 lost causes. You help him, you lose if you fail to trick him. You help him and make a real deal. You win, but you still lose because this dude is still very, very strong out there doing his own agenda, which you did not succeed in stopping. You don't help him and you help this other being, it is like next level lose, but it's like, okay, well, that's an easy clean your hands off because next level lose, it's next level. Like, what the fuck were we going to do? This one, it's like, well, we chose the better of the evils at the moment to see what bigger evil comes later. it's a tough situation and it's a unique scenario, but because you guys are in such a pivotal point of the campaign and the story, it came. I mean, you could have avoided this if you made better decisions in the past or succeeded in other things. But due to all of those now compiled compound events, it's come down to which evil do you want to exist when you have to face another issue in which this evil could reappear in. Consider it like that, because Strixhaven still has to be dealt with at the end of it all.
Yeah, I
I
think
don't-
we're pinning a lot of hope on the fact that we're able to out-trick an ancient evil.
So then we focus on that. We double down on like our desire for this place to have him be the lord of it, and this, our revenge.
What if we ask for him to accomplish his end, his revenge, and we'll help him by taking down the magic machine while he's gone? Be like,
Yeah,
cool.
I like that. Let's start with
Yeah.
that at least as an option, and maybe we have a plan B ready. But I think that's our most ideal plan.
Yeah, and
We
then
work on
the
this.
last resort, we attack him and try to force him through the portal.
Maybe what was this? Is maybe a plan B? We say we'll just we'll do this first, but you absolutely have to go, and help us do this, take this revenge for us after. Was a plan B, or we try and think of another incentive for him to go? Like we could tell him more things that are there that he might like.
He just looks down and goes, you could tell him about the stellar orrery, the source of nearly infinite power.
That's true.
He told us what he wants us to do, so all I know for sure is that is not what I want to do ever.
Glad we
I'm-
agree, Web.
I'm just saying, it's
I think
Yeah, we should. That's a good
Why
idea. Let's
Why not
try
at this
first
point?
the revenge thing. Then we'll mention the there's the stellar orrery there. See if that gets his interest,
And
and then we'll see where we are from there.
I mean, at
Make
the same
sure-
time, you could also have Jebediah now trick him because he would most likely be aware that he's now got Jebediah's interest.
but be aware
And since
that
I presume this is a conversation between our characters, that now Jebediah also knows that there's an alternate route to getting his family back.
yeah, because we'll absolutely help you bring your family back. We have
So
plenty of
he can still trick him and convince him that Jebediah is at least on his side.
So I feel like the multi-plan, if we fail on each one, will make it worse. So we should go all at once. You go through this portal, get your revenge and the infinite power that resides there. And
Well, we hit it from the reverse angle, and we know what he wants. What does he not want us to do?
betray
he
him.
doesn't care what we do.
On how to
he really,
weaken him, or
he really doesn't care what we do because he's more powerful than us.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, exactly. For
I-
now,
let's-
I'm sure if we did something, he wouldn't be. So if he's like, stay away from this, we know, maybe we shouldn't stay away from that.
I don't think
I
that
think she
will
is fun.
apply here. I think the telling him about the infinite power and our own plan of getting revenge on the school that trapped us for ages.
Wow, they trapped you guys. They had nothing to do with me.
Well, they have us all trapped in contracts. You serve the Dragon Guard forever. How many years is written on it?
That's
As
like
many
not
years
even
as
like
I
a
feel
plan
like
A, though.
serving.
That's like you could do them both. You can agree and still. Now that we're
Plus, if
helping
we
you,
want
what
to get
shouldn't we do?
technical, my contract is only for this one thing. After
No,
that,
it is not. You are a Dragon Guard now, dude.
Yeah, you got
You
dragged into an
signed up to be
eternal
a Dragon
war.
Guard. That is how you're getting your money.
This is an eternal war, and he said at the end of this eternal.
I told you not to sign, and you signed.
I mean, I didn't sign though. I shook hands.
That is a
It's a seal.
signature.
There's no proof.
But I think we should just keep throwing all the things he wants us to do. If
Yeah.
going through getting ultimate power and getting our revenge while we come and take down the machine so it doesn't explode. And he can come back here and collect this god
Yeah.
once he has his infinite power, if he even still wants it.
I'm down to play
Yeah,
his
sounds
game,
good.
but we definitely can't let him leave here. That anti-magic, we can't take that down. There's no way we can take that down.
Oh, no, he's gonna go through the portal first. Hopefully.
Just go into the box.
So, are you guys readdressing him as a group, or are you guys taking a leadership role? Is someone going to be the approacher?
Shio.
Yo.
Here's what our group was thinking, if it pleases you. In Strixhaven, somewhere classified and something only a high-level staff member would know, is a source of infinite power. And if you were to go to Strixhaven and accomplish our revenge for their cruelty towards all of us, and get your infinite power, it would give us time to dismantle the machine that's making this prison for the god, and then when you're done collecting all of that infinite power and completing our revenge, you'll be able to absorb this god. Should I roll persuasion?
Sure. Before I totally belittle what it is you stated. That'll probably save you a lot of trouble.
Somebody have guidance?
Yeah, did you give that to me?
Did he want to keep it on you?
The guidance.
I mean, I gave it to Iz because I thought he was going to be more of a role in this, but you could definitely have it.
Okay.
Can I also give him enhance ability?
Sure.
Your inspiration's a D4, right?
Pretty sure it's the lowest.
Yeah, guidance is a D4.
Okay. I want to use a mythic inspiration to be extra charismatic.
Okay.
Persuasion.
Well, and enhance ability gives you advantage.
Oh, well, if enhance ability gives me advantage, then
So
I'll
do the re-roll first.
Oh,
Woo!
Shio is either doing 1s or 20s today.
You speak with purpose and confidence. You realize that where it is we arrive, my influence, I will not hold back in its purposes.
That doesn't matter too much to us. The people there have been not kind to the people who have been trying to protect them.
Then
Yeah, I
you
mean, as
be
long as our
the
revenge is there,
speaker
yeah.
of such justices. You would be the best to lead after you.
I'm one of the only ones who understands how this machine works.
But you are not needed to activate it. We can go together and then return.
I don't know about that. He's kind of a
You
whole
speak
leader
though
here.
he negotiates. Explain to me your purpose in this.
Yeah, well, yes, of course, I'll get to it. What I'm saying is that he's really important. I don't know that they could shut this machine down without his help and guidance. I'll go with you, though. I would love to help you get our revenge.
If the machine
Give me
isn't
persuasion.
shut off properly, it
I could
will
also-
release the god. And then you won't
Did
be
you
able
say
to restore it.
persuasion, by the way, Alex?
Correct, yes. Do not lie to me about it releasing the Dalakia. I was in the room before it came over us, and I was still searching for its
Lucky.
location. He knows that you guys
Joke's
aren't
on
dumb.
you.
Mr.
I'm not
Lynch.
opening it.
He gets that, like, you guys don't know everything, but you guys are also trying to preserve yourselves. So he's not, when he calls you out, he's not like, oh, everything's just a toss. He's just saying that specific fact he knows for sure is false because he was present in the room before the anti-magic field existed. Sec, let me roll against you.
I'm
Go
gonna
ahead.
just ask him if he could explain a little more about it then, because maybe he knows a little more than we do. So we make sure to turn it off properly.
Before he answers you, looks to Stug. You stink of death. And
You're one to talk.
hamsters. I have only smelt this once before, but it was on an owl who introduced the species to me upon creation.
Oh
with
shit!
my blessing.
You know Anivia? Anivia and I go way back.
He is my disciple.
Yeah, he's like the whole reason I became a vampire to begin with.
By accident. We knew we would need more, but we did not know whose blood we would fester it from.
If we get the powers over life and death, do we become disciples?
You too will be able to reap your rewards on your own sanctions of discovery. I sent him to a plane that was invitation only. I assume with this understanding, you all speak of Strixhaven as such. Anivia has done well for me and has continued his services across his uses. But coming across those in which have received his blessing leave me further intrigued of your propositions.
Dude, I'll be your disciple. Worked out for Anivia.
He was quite capable in his needs. He made words that were not promises, but actualities.
That means I can bring back my dead family. I guess I can be one as well.
You must all understand that you all must enter with me upon this pact on the Dalkir to receive these blessings. It will not harm you, but I cannot pass you their gifts if we are not tethered. Otherwise, it will be a gift that could be ripped from you upon any future potential demises of your gifter.
Yeah, tether me up, man.
Puts out his hand. Very skeletal, but has a weird, super 1 millimeter thin of flesh that does not compose the body. It's like a comfort mechanism so that when you come in contact with it, it isn't so cringy. Otherwise, it's visually not helping. Then let us join our path. Officially.
Now, just to be clear, because I've met some weirdos, this isn't gonna like turn me into a willless zombie, right?
Do you verbalize that or are you like mouthing it?
I was just giving somebody the opportunity to stop me.
Does anyone stop him before he announces this potential concern?
Oh, goodness.
I'll step on his nose a little bit on my way, because this is the lich over here, right?
Yes.
I'll just like make a shushing symbol at him.
Oh,
Robbed a 20.
I want to take note that the bugs haven't disturbed us.
this looks very annoyed. Like, actually annoyed.
As a team, do you guys want to have another sidebar and discuss this new offer?
Oh, sure.
Or do you allow it to go free reign? Because that's this time I have seen no one stop or no one disagree or no one interject. And in this negotiation, it's delicate and it's been handled in favor. But I don't want to favor railroad you guys into an accidental agreement.
Yeah, let's sidebar.
Great idea. Can he hear the sidebar?
He does not hear the sidebar.
The only thing I
Wonderful.
want to mention
Guys-
Is the
I know for a
sidebar in
fact there's
character
another
or out of
fucking
character?
bug, and it hasn't
In,
disturbed
basically.
us since we've been talking to him.
All right, so what does he want to do again? He wants to offer you power by you upping him.
Yeah, I think so. Honestly, I'm just trying to get him to go through the portal. My lies have gotten me way over my head.
Yeah, they kind of redirect him to completing the ritual first and then going.
Oopsie. Oh wait, I know how to redirect this. I'll just tell him that I can't really focus on the ritual until I get my revenge.
So, since we do have a
Revenge comes
student
first.
here who actually went to classes, She might be aware that we do have devices to destroy anti-magic fields at Strixhaven.
That's true, and having a device that can do that permanently instead of temporarily for him, that way
Yeah.
he never has to deal with it.
And if he asks, it's called Mordekian's Disjunction.
Should we
It will
also
destroy anything
should we
magical.
also mention that Strixhaven has a time limit, and so that the longer he waits, the less likely he's to get anything out of it?
I would say our one student that actually went to class might know that, unless someone else did side studies.
I
I
did
definitely
studies
don't
in the
want to go,
library.
and I want anyone to give me any excuse not to.
Or maybe our valedictorian might know. I mean, he passed with flying colors. Best of his year.
Yes, Seggy.
You say that gripping your fist so tightly you start bleeding.
Yes, thank God I'm tied up, or I might actually have to hurt myself.
What? You don't believe in me, Papa is?
I 100% do, which is why you're valedictorian.
He believes in your capabilities, not your book smarts.
He has not disappointed me yet. I will say that.
Your bar must be in hell.
No. I mean, you literally haven't failed any time I needed you to pull through. It's like, yeah, Sig's got this.
The bar is at the literal bottom of the barrel with the rest of us.
But hey, I make it. That makes me really happy to hear, actually.
What if I just pull all the rest of the cars with a deck of many things?
Well, then we'd be there for a while while you watch us. You like, really, dude?
That's how we're gonna fucking die.
God damn it.
This one I explode. Uh-oh.
Oh, I just unmade myself. I'll see you guys.
I mean, I think one of the cars gives a free wish spell, doesn't it?
Well, you guys have wish spells, so that's not even a break in it. But as a team, where do you guys land? Do you guys, who continues the conversation discussing this negotiation? Because again, we know that it's a dialogue intervention at this time with everybody, but as a team, there are a lot of minds at stake going into this potential accidental agreement. Like Seg said, he went over his head, and it's redirecting AZEREP. So who or how do you guys as a team think you can curve his way back toward the original focus?
I'll open if that's all right. So, as excited as I am to get a taste of that power you shared with Anivia, I really just can't concentrate on anything except showing those fuckwads over at Strixhaven what's due. You think we could get the revenge out of the way first and then come back and do this, God?
I'm not
Brings that
opening the gate for you, you traitor.
He
You
brings up a
silver-tongued devil. Yeah,
point.
we have more pressing matters.
The Strixhaven revenge thing is quite timed due to it being attacked by the Phyrexians, if you know who those are. So if you don't go soon, everything that's there will be gone. And so will our possibility for revenge. As well as a few anti-magic devices that are stored in Strixhaven.
No, anti-magic field device. Yeah.
Yeah, they break anti-magic fields. So if you were to get one of those, you would have one of those on hand and never have to worry about your spell casting being blocked.
Oh, yeah. I graduated valedictorian. I can show you where those are.
What? No.
You all decide that you think offering me a tool for the problem now, based off of somebody intervening upon entry, is more important than the Delkey here and now. You realize that their portals are not housed in the same place for more than even hours?
Back in a second.
Do you understand that the location of finding these beings require one individual being present at the plane that casted it originally? Tempos has been here all along, and I have allowed it to find these vaults. This is the second I have located, and it is full. I can feel them inside. I hear their whispers. I've encountered them in my dreams. But the first was released And when I reaped into the future and in the past, I saw who it was. Another adventuring group like your own making silly and foolish deals with a power beyond them. I am humbling myself to give you the powers I have, to equalize ourselves in future conflicts. The beings that could be released instead are offering complete chaos and control over everything they gander toward. This is not a time of let's come back. Unless whatever it is you believe can be located in Strixhaven, Anivia cannot acquire me.
Well, like you said, you only have a short time to get this ritual here done. I'm sure Anivia could find it. He's pretty clever and he's been all over the place there, but could he find it
Then
in
if
time and bring it
Yeah.
to you?
On his way doing my devilish tasks, what would we be doing if we ran into him?
Back.
Would we be assisting, or would you be considered an enemy? You have not made your allegiance to my disciple clear.
Oh, did I not? Anivia and I were buddies for a long time. He went off and did his own
He
thing, but
would
we
have
were in the
never
same
sworn
adventure.
you with control of your being unless he needed you later. Do you ever not feel compelled by the urges? Forced as if you didn't want it at this time?
What, like to
Or do
drink
you
blood?
misunderstand control?
I don't know. I like drinking blood. I liked drinking blood before I was a vampire. I'm a pretty bloody guy.
Then you were an excellent pick. Because no one's brought it up, surprisingly, this entire time. Tasari and Shio give me insight checks. Give me an insight check. Webb and Jebediah give me survival checks. Seg, give me an intelligence check.
That's gonna go great.
Dude, it
Man, Shio
literally
and Iz are
cracks
just
me up every
dropping
single
balls
time. You're
here.
like, yeah, me and Niv are buddies, and like I just remember us sitting on like the two-sided glass eating popcorn, watching you beat the shit out of Anivia. Yep, great buddies.
Best friends. I have this bruise. You see, he bit me here. I became this because of my conflict with him.
No.
Or is throwing the fucking ferrets at him.
No.
Yeah,
Oh, the
that's
tales
heartbreaking.
be told. Sorry, insight,
Awesome.
or tell me what it was if I can't see it.
I don't see any mind.
11, beautiful. Weesh. Yeah, I mean, you know, Seg is a dumbass all the time, so this is normal for him. He absolutely is believing that he's telling the best possible fucking fib, and he knows he's lying, but he's like, no, I'm selling this shit, guys. He's looking, and you guys are like, no, absolutely not. But even then, you guys are listening to AZEREP, and you're like, damn, this dude is telling us more about our companions, for some of you, than our companion has told us truthfully forward. And you're realizing that this Anivia character, for those who don't know who he is, he literally was a legit player. He is a player in my Wednesday group now, but his character was never killed, so he's been in existence since. So you guys understand with this general insight check across from AZEREP's tales that has been a agent this entire time. Slowly, I would assume, with hopefully this information, that it would come to understand that Anivia he uses individuals like Anivia to access planes he doesn't have access to. Anivia has not yet returned, giving him access to it, or else he would have been there, done that. But he has now put together that 2 and 2 are the same. And whatever is happening there is so dire that others are leaving there to now find others to go there. This is a absolute pivotal moment for him, but he's not a dumbass. So
We get the box as the key, but you guys might have to sell it a little further because of the unfortunate seg stepping that we've experienced, which I'm totally in love with. But beyond that, I would say that you guys understand one, seg is totally baloney, and this baloney is known and tasted. It's not working. So either somebody subs him out, or you guys all watch this continue into a who knows what.
So my thing cut out just a little bit when we were talking about the other guy that's the
Anivia.
Yes. He is on the Lich's side or our side about being a double
He
agent.
is the Lynch's disciple who was sent to Strixhaven to give the Lich access. What you guys have understand about AZEREP is that this man goes to other planes where very powerful beings are and consumes them to become stronger. Now, he doesn't know what Strixhaven has to offer, but he sent someone there because he himself, like you guys said, cannot go there without, say, invitation or access. Anivia has not came back to give him that access, but Anivia is still alive, working on said such. But there's so many calamities happening at Strixhaven that has made it very difficult for a single being to succeed in such tasks. Though, with your guys' team coming full circle, introducing yourselves to AZEREP, mind you, this was all planned way before all of you guys and when Anivia was first born, so this is just exciting that it's finally come up. He is now seeing that there might be a second chance to get there, but he is not an idiot because he knows that to get there, it is very exclusive. So he is not going to be the first to step into anything until he knows that it is sure. And that's mainly because Seg totally misled him back into the focus of desire and then doesn't understand why you guys are trying to pull him back into the school. He, unbeknownst to you guys, he always had someone planted there. He didn't know it was the same school. You guys told him. TLDR. You guys dropped the ball on the verbalizing communication and exchange. But I'm giving you a chance.
So Seg just needs to jump through the portal.
So, Anivia might be a strong disciple, but they're only as strong as us individually, and we have been struggling to survive there. Whatever you sent Anivia there to do, they need backup.
That is why he was already dead.
The dead are repurposed by the Phyrexians. So if Anivia were to lose to them, it's not as simple as simply getting back up. It's game
You do
over.
not understand the way raising things works as a non-necromancer, but when you are the one responsible for one's life existing, they can be bossed, controlled, used, and abused, but in the end, there's only one master, and only one they tell everything to.
But Anivia's death still results with the Phyrexians learning about you, and they, like yourself, have killed countless gods.
They have controlled gods. They have not killed one. Phyrexians do not have the ability to absorb. They have the ability to perfect.
I imagine it would still get in the way of your goals if they learned of you.
If they learned of me, I would just take their plane when I learn of them. They turning Anivia into a perfect would give me access to somewhere I've never been. And that would allow me to take over their arms, their armies, and all other things of existence. What you don't know, young disciple, is that the godlings are afraid of the machines known as the Phyrexians. We tell you they are called constructs because it was a construction of what once man thought would be great. But what they failed to tell the rest was that they purposefully wanted it to be better than them, in which it did become.
If you give us this power over life and death, will we be better than them?
You will be able to influence it the same way they influence others through the use of machine. The Phyrexians are constricted with the single rule: creating perfection. I do not have such restrictions. And if you tether with me, I will not control you in what you do with your power. But if you let me do it alone, you will depend on my existence for your own.
Shit, why not?
Sidebar to the party.
Okay.
Sidebar. Understood?
Well, we've kind of played all of our cards, guys, and none of them worked. So I don't know what to do at this point.
Jebediah is still just sitting in the corner, just contemplating.
Just us. Would it help him at all to if one of us did this deal and became a lich, like to know that we were,
Dedicated?
I mean,
Yeah.
Seg will do it. Seg will shake his hand right the
I'll
fuck
do
now.
it for sure.
That's
Also,
an interesting idea. That's an interesting one. Ooh. that's an interesting one. What else you guys got? I'm
It's a
curious
big
to hear what you
sacrifice,
guys
Brain
got.
Buddy. Are
collateral.
you
I
sure you
like
want to make
that.
it?
I'm 100% sure I'll make it.
Okay. I mean,
Also, though, he is already offering his hand to me. I could just go shake his hand, finish the contract or whatever he was talking about. But then the question is, do I jump through the portal to show him it's okay to go to Strixhaven? Or would that be a waste?
you'd be gone forever. The portal is to the box. It's not actually to Strixhaven.
Right, I figured that.
You'd be gone forever. Sealed in there with the Lich, who would probably torture you for eternity. Or worse. He controls Anivia whenever he wants. Imagine what he'd do to you.
Fair point.
I feel like Tasari's show of support for him to go with our plan and becoming a Lich would work. It is a really big sacrifice, though.
Yeah, he might also, even for the box, have some control. Because he'll be mad at us. Like right now, he's like, oh, I won't tell you what to do, but he'll totally be mad, so he might exercise more control.
Yeah. Do you want us to hold your phylactery if that happens? That way we can stop you?
Are you talking to him or were you talking to yourselves? I apologize.
Oh, talking to ourselves.
Got it. Yeah.
Tasari.
The philanthropy. Yeah, when you said that, I was like, when you said philanthropy, it pulled me to to his vibes, and I was like, wait a minute, you guys are sidebarring.
Yeah, no, but if she becomes a demi-lich, like she's proposing, to get him to go through the portal first, then
Must be a regular lich.
he'd be a regular lich?
I think so, right? Just
Probably.
regular. Yeah.
And if he did have control over you outside, did you want one of us to hold on to your phylactery to, like, force control over you?
I mean, well, I guess. We'll have to figure it out.
Yeah.
We definitely need a sign of goodwill. Not saying I don't trust him, but he was, raising the dead and fucking shooting us and touching us and fucking sending me to fucking his little personal pocket.
Well,
But did he kill any of you? Did he harm any of you enough to wipe you from the floor, which he could have?
Nope.
If I didn't come back, maybe. If he connected with Shio, definitely.
I just don't know what we're gonna do about the he wants us to go into the place with him part. I don't know how we get around that. Is there any way to make it look like one of us went into the thing and didn't go into the thing?
I have the astral projection spell that lets me project a form of myself.
He has some
I
crazy
also
OCD,
have
dude.
that.
I assume he'll be able to see through any bullshit we do. We need to make a deal with some kind of collateral or goodwill, something that he needs that if we don't come back, he don't have it no more.
So if I became the Lich and he wanted me to go with him, I could be like, well, actually, I'm not allowed to go there anymore, and there's a spell that prevents me from going. But I'm already the one he chose to be a Lich. You know what I mean? Like, so maybe he would just be like, "Fuck it."
But if it's part of his plan, how would we retrieve you?
I'm not gonna go in the thing because I would tell him I'm not allowed to go. But maybe he would go anyway.
He might demand someone else going with him then.
I'll be right back. Keep the
So-
conversations up. They're great.
What about having
So
like
how about-
a one-use portal? Like it
So-
teleports one person at a time?
See, the thing is, though, y'all characters all have something to try and come back for.
Nope.
No, not really.
Nope. We're just here.
You still have some attachment to the mortal plane.
Not really that either.
Not really.
You all know each other. You're friends, right?
Not
an
really.
attachment.
Not really. I only met
I've
them
honestly
like the
shot
day
him,
before
but-
you did.
Iz is my friend,
He
though.
took me in because
Maybe.
my friends didn't like me.
His is our only
You
real
have personal
attachment,
belongings.
Nope.
I suppose.
That's what's on me.
Attachment, ain't it?
I guess. Belongings can be replaced, though.
Versions of me.
Belongings can't be replaced if you no longer exist.
Oh, Seg has been ready to die for a while.
So has Jebediah.
Would you sacrifice yourself right before you got all your kids back, though?
Considering the fact that Jebediah would have no guarantee that, one, he doesn't trust anybody. And two, he doesn't know you or the Lich and has no guarantee from either side whether either side would actually keep up with the end of the deal. So in his mind, he's still contemplating and is still sitting there going, in the grand scheme of things, at the current moment of now, I still have nothing left.
Yeah, me and the list got off on a bad note. As soon as he saw me, I didn't even do anything. He was just like, bye.
Hey, that was his fault.
Just, no.
This is what happens when you let another player play against themselves.
But that's
So-
the thing with Jebediah is Jebediah doesn't trust anybody due to his past. Due to the fact he doesn't know who's his enemy and who's his friend.
But what are you
Even
saying?
though you guys have stated to him that y'all can bring his family back, he still in his mind thinks, I don't know if they're going to hold up their end of the deal, but I don't know if this fucking guy is going to do it either. So he'd rather take the choice of the lesser of the two evils.
And he might be lying about us getting power during this ritual. He might just absorb us all.
Absolutely, but
I guess a good way to find out is to see if he'll do it.
We need like some kind of collateral from something that he needs if he's going to send us because
Jebediah can become his essentially extension of power. Go through the box into Strixhaven with him because nothing would be holding back Jebediah from going there.
The box isn't going to send him to Strixhaven. It's just going to send him into a prison.
Yeah,
He's not actually going to go there.
but he's going to want somebody to go with, which means someone regardless is going to have to sacrifice themselves.
That's why we're hoping that we could get Tasari to be the collateral on this end as a show of faith to be turned into one.
However, you can also have Jebediah do it.
I mean, completely non-meta. Just hearing that doesn't sound right. Yeah, we're going to help you, but you go first.
Well, he'd be offering himself up.
Would Jebediah be okay with being trapped forever in the box with the Lich?
He was trapped for hundreds of years in a fucking desert. You think an empty box is going to be any different?
So no one's asked the critical question. Can I get someone out of the box?
No one's asked a lot of things, and I'm surprised.
Could you get someone out of the boxes?
You know, that I would be the first thing I ask. Like, if I go in the box, can you get me out? And I'll ask the DM, can I get someone out of the box?
Well, I mean, I would presume that a wish spell would be able to do that.
That's the tough thing. Wish is actually limited in more ways than people think.
You gotta be so specific. Shio really rocked it last time.
I barely got away with what I got, and I didn't really get anything out of it.
I mean,
What do you mean? We got a guardian.
Didn't he die, and then Tempos' son just ignore resurrecting him like we asked?
Mm-hmm.
I thought Seg met like a dwarf spirit dude that took it over for him.
Dependent.
I don't know.
So, as a team, what comes to the census of what it is in which approach you guys wish to offer AZEREP?
So I think the goal that we've all kind of condensed on, just like the broad strokes, is that one of us is going to become a
Yes.
lich through him, and then
and
go with
essentially
him.
sacrifice yourself
Yeah, and then go with him to quote unquote
to
Strixhaven.
quote unquote Strixhaven.
Yeah.
Our first part of it is though, like, we're gonna see if he actually holds up any part of his bargain at that point to actually do this thing he says he'll do for us, and then we'll see if we actually have to. Then we can go from there, you know, because that'll be pivotal. Because
So,
if he doesn't actually come through, then it's like, what have we been doing?
So where's the lich at, by the way?
Here.
Is he all the way? Yeah,
He's
because
this one.
I'm all the way in the back, so I can't see that far.
So,
There.
overall,
Now I can see him.
if one of you as a team had to present the next address, who would it be and how is it dropped?
I don't know if Shio could do it, because honestly, becoming a lich, the idea of it makes him kind of sick to his stomach. And everything
It
he's
would be
offered,
the opposite of what you've accomplished, but it would be all the way to your goal of the opposite end.
yeah, Shio just
Like
doesn't
lynchdom
feel
is
like-
basically a god, but they have the power to choose if they wish to ascend. But ascending to a god has limitations. A god needs belief. Lynches don't.
Yeah, but they still need souls to supplement the god energy.
Different acquisition.
Which
just
actually,
doesn't
now
sit
that
right with
I think about it, it'd be perfect for Jebediah to become a lich anyways, due to his own career field.
Cowboy lich. I kind of like that.
A bounty hunter lich. So he'd have souls because he'd just absorb whoever he kills.
Yeah, and if you're not raising massive armies of the undead, you don't need trillions of souls.
Exactly. And Jebediah is very much the lone wolf type, so if he came down to that, he wouldn't resurrect anyone anyways, other than his kid and his wife.
I guess I kind of. It's not entirely like. Does that sound like a good idea? Like, I mean, Jebediah is already pretty much like extremely chaotic and not always aligned with our goals. If he also becomes evil, is that going to make it
He's
any
actually
easier for
not
us to do?
chaotic.
Well, your alignment would definitely, I think,
I-
be affected by becoming a lich.
He would
So,
probably become chaotic neutral, but he is actually lawful neutral. He's on the side of order rather than a
yeah,
certain
but
side of people.
liches.
But that's what
Or-
Tasari is saying, is that you becoming lynchdom would change your potential alignment, making it a disastrous potential based off of what it could do with your normal goal set. Though you are originally lawful, a conversion could absolutely 360, 180, 720 that.
True. However, his
I'm-
entire goal basically is just to get his wife and kid back.
But that's your intentions.
Yeah.
At a
Right,
lawful
and-
point of view.
And to that end, while I do see where Tasari is coming from with that concern, I would like to take this moment to remind the party that Seg is chaotic evil and has been the entire campaign.
Yeah,
Well, since everyone wants to throw out chaotic, I want to state that Webb has been the only person that has been clarified by the Oracle himself as the anomaly of chaos.
Yeah, we definitely shouldn't give it to the demon.
I just want to watch.
I don't think we should give it to Seg either with his fucking nat 0 there. So
I think we should just give it to everybody,
Sounds like
and
everybody
we'll all
wants
be
it.
liches.
Apparently.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
just
Not
all
Shio.
link hands.
I'll be a
Shio-
Dracula Lich. You guys be like human Lich.
I'm a
is,
goblin.
then you'll never get bigger if you
Or
become a
goblin,
lich right now. You'll be this size forever.
Oh,
Here's what we'll
yeah,
do.
okay. You guys be Liches.
To create a
you guys be liches.
a more thorough thought process. You understand the offer. We'll hold the session because we hit our time. We'll use our Discord, which is an entire available resource. Field your questions to me about what does this count, does this not, whatever the fuck it is you guys have in questions, and I will only answer what has been stated by him already. Re-listen to the Twitch stream if you need to, or just go off your memory. I'll do a recap like I have, but use an entire week to really discuss as a team. This is a huge pivotal choice. I am being honest. There are two absolute forces at play here. The Dalkir and AZEREP are absolutely the step above your guys' range, but you're facing it now. So how do you as a team believe going together as a group is the best? Because no matter what, even if you were to capture this man, it sounds like a deal is going to have to be made. And that deal is not going to disappear the moment he's captured. So there are a couple things that need to be thought out, a couple questions that need to be asked. And let's get those out there. We'll hold the session here. You guys avoided death from AZEREP. You guys avoided any character respawns at this exact moment. But the next step, I guarantee, is going to be everything. If you go back to STRIXHAVEN, there's a goddamn war happening over there. So you walking back with AZEREP isn't going to be like, yo, and here's our supply room. No, there's going to most likely be a whole fucking supply room missing because of the goddamn ongoings. If you take sides of the Dalkir and get rid of AZEREP, I'm not going to go into the devil, babble, bluebles. But if any of you guys want to hypothesize or just come forward with the honest truth of what you might have had the foresight of understanding, by all means, drop it on us.
What if
Because there's so much there that all of the players individually are aware of, but not all of you guys have compiled as one. Meaning,
what if we
go ahead.
absorb it, like the Lich is planning to after we seal him away?
What if?
I mean, we already have a Dark God in one person. I mean, what's one more?
I mean,
We could have the Dark God Pirates.
We've
I
given Web a
definitely think
god.
Shio's-
That's terrifying.
I definitely think we should at least give Shio a god. The powers I got from this god are insane.
I paid 3
I know
gods.
too many gods. I'll never be like you.
Seg wants to offer Shio something out of pity.
yeah, Shio knows.
But we'll stop it there. Let's jump in the Discord. Let's discuss it. Let's talk about it. I'll give you guys more the more you ask me. There's a ton of information here that you guys that no one really incited or called out or was over curious of, which I appreciate because that's how focused you guys were on the topic. But that also meant you guys weren't wildly being creative beyond what was being discussed. So maybe there might have been something missed. So let's give the group the opportunity to just throw it all out there and let's see where we get with it. And then starting next session, someone has to walk up to him and say, yes, no, here's the deal.
Okay.
We all understanding?
Mhm.
All right. Let's enjoy what we've done. Let's consider what we've thought. There's a lot of things here lying on the field. Jebediah, no, you did not level up yet because there hasn't been enough killing. That's okay. Not everything comes in combat. There's experience, just not enough because